options? No. Documenter. Okay, so at rank. Oh no, not documenter. Hordes person. Hordes person. Okay. Okay, so at rank 3, your living loot satchel gets an upgrade. And to function as the replica chest used for Leomund's secret chest spell, becoming a rare magic item. So I'll link that here in a second. So it's like a better version of whatever it's called.
Right. Okay. So a better infinite bag of holding. Sweet.
Yes.
How does that even work? How does it get better than this?
And now, well, now click if you the Leomund's secret chest. Yeah. But it's because it's not the spell, it's just the chest. But essentially, it can exist on the ethereal plane. So, like you don't even necessarily have to have it on you. You can just like have it like live on a different level of existence.
I've got a living loot case with teeth in a pocket dimension.
Yes.
Fucking sweet.
It sounds metal.
Oh, and then like because it's a chest, not a satchel, you can put things that are bigger than what you could normally put in the satchel into it.
Nice.
It says, because thanks to head office striking deals you don't want to know about with extraplanar creatures you really don't want to know about, there is no chance for the spell to end.
And we can, I mean, for, RP purposes, we can just say that it's still, a loot case.
Yeah.
With teeth, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would never take that away from you.
I love the idea that, like, I'll just be like gigging or like fucking, playing somewhere on a street corner with the case open, and people just like be throwing money in there, and after a while it just like starts like gobbling it up and like swallowing and licking its chops.
So with that thing you need, you can use a bonus action to reach in, make a sleight of hand, and on a success you can pull out any item from the adventuring gear table, which I just posted. As long as it could fit in the chest and is worth no more than 15, and you could do that 5 times a day. So it's like, oh, someone needs arrows? Here's some arrows. Someone needs a staff? Here's a staff. There's
That's awesome.
15 gold, is that what you said?
Up to 15 gold. There's only a couple things that are more like vial of acid, alchemist fire, antitoxin, an orb, a book, component pouch. It's all on there. It's just like a certain
potion of healing's like 50 though, isn't it?
Potion of healing's 50.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's fine. That's balanced. That's fair.
Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff in there. Like, and the idea is that it's like if you're in the middle of a dungeon and you're like, fuck, we forgot to bring a rope. You're just like, 1 second, here's a rope, right? Like, it's so that you can like bring out any tool you need at any point without having to like come up with all that crap. Like, if you forget something, it's fine. I mean, theoretically, you could use if you pulled out something worth like clothes fine 5 times per day, whatever 5 times 15 is, you'd be able to, and then just sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farm for sales.
Yeah. But it's definitely super useful. Like that one time you need freaking like, you know, a tinderbox or something, or
A tinderbox or a cask of oil, or like, yeah.
a portable ram. That's pretty cool. It's like one of those like what are they called?
For storming the castle. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like the SWAT uses. So it gives you a +4 in your strength to blow down a door.
Nice.
Sweet.
You're all, I cast knock.
Yeah, basically, yeah. A forgery kit. That's cool. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. Like there's holy symbols. So like if you know you're fighting, like, oh, you could have like those dragon cultists, you could have just like pulled out an amulet of the dragon cult and been like, look, I'm a dragon cultist. Like shit like that. Lots of cool
Are
stuff.
you allowed to tell me why they hold out their fucking hand like that?
Oh, I mean, I can. It's just that's like their greeting. It like
Oh, okay.
they do that, and if you do the same thing back, then they think that you might be in the dragon cult.
Yeah, I was totally gonna do that just to be like fucking facetious. But
Yeah, because you kind of guessed it. I think you had said something like, "Oh, it's their secret handshake." Yes,
you know,
but the idea is, I think that they write it in that way is that it seems like they might be kind of cast a spell, so then you think they're being aggressive when really they're just trying to shake your hand.
yeah,
Because it's the 5 fingers each represent one of the heads of Tiamat. So when they hold it out towards you with the 5 fingers spread, that's like a representation of Tiamat.
that's like, you know, real sexy.
Yeah. It's kind of like when Spock does his thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you were far and away the most impressive person as far as Monroe's reviews and head office.
Aw, guy.
Well, I haven't got permission from Monroe, but the reviews that he wrote up were nothing but complimentary, and I think he should allow me to post them. But I did say that it was up to him because technically his meeting is confidential.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Dabby's good. Thok's good. Blackfeet's coming, but he said he was going to be late. Now, Omega and Random.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So you two were.
I'm scared.
You guys were
When
essentially.
you get invited to the Zoom meeting and it's just the boss and HR.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You guys were
Congratulations, you're fired.
like both the 2 lowest.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit, not gonna lie.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but what HQ, based on what you guys based on the reports and what you guys actually did, HQ would like you two to switch roles.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
That from their
What
point
role
of
are you,
view,
Omega?
you guys have actually just been doing each other's roles the entire time.
Wait, which one are
Okay.
you again, Omega?
He's the secretarian.
Yeah, I'm the secretarian.
Okay.
What were you?
Oh, I was the obviator.
Yeah. So the obviator's essential function is destroy targets and study conflicts, and that's like Omega in a nutshell. And then the secretarian is like the face. Where is secretarian? The secretarian's essential functions are extract information and assess the strengths and weaknesses of others.
Okay.
So they
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
think
down
that
for swapping.
you two, like, well, you don't really have a choice.
Second.
That basically they've just decided that you two would be better in each other's roles, and we're gonna basically try it on a trial basis and see if doing that gives you guys like more.
So we're swapping roles.
Yes.
And as the new face, that was totally my idea.
Yeah. Which? What am I again? I'm sorry. I keep cutting out here.
So
Obviator.
you were a
Obviator.
secretarian. You are now an obviator. That they've also determined that since
Nice.
they believed that you guys were doing each other's roles the entire time anyway, they're just gonna give you guys rank 2 in the other person's role. So yeah.
Oh, does that mean I have to hand over my cool little flip phone sending
Yes.
stone?
Yes, it does.
Got it.
Yeah. So any
Okay,
of
I
the
feel
stuff
that
you
pain.
have, you'll switch with each
It's
other.
all good.
And then you're also gonna be rank 2 now, but it's on a trial basis to see. Basically, they're trying to get you guys to be more involved with doing your roles, and hopefully the switching of you guys will like kind of shake it up and see if you guys can get more into that. But also, like if you go through them, like it kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're both Random, you're a rank 2 secretarian, and Omega, you're a rank 2 obviator.
Cool. Got it. Let me remove some of the stuff.
I might
Goodbye, flip sending stone.
Hausch is like written up those things in your character sheets. Hopefully he'll probably do new ones. Hausch does a lot of the background stuff for me.
I knew these tits would land me at the front desk.
Yeah, I mean that helps too.
Yeah, I patched you a flip sending stone. You're gonna love it, dude. We need more of these fucking things.
I'll give you my
We
old
had money.
alchemist supplies.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure. Well, actually, wait. I'm actually pretty good at stuff like that. So shit.
Yeah, I think you'll both probably find that this makes a lot of sense.
It's probably for the best that my ad campaign of hire us bitches didn't go through. That probably wouldn't have got many people to come with us.
That's funny.
Hey, whatever's good for the organization, as I wink at the HQ.
Well, I guess it'd be VRE would be giving you guys this information. So VRE's on the board, but the board doesn't really respect his opinion. He's just kind of like their whipping boy. Ideally, Monroe will give me permission to reveal the entirety of the events that went down once he gets back, and then you guys will see what he had to go through. He got cock slapped pretty bad.
I'm just glad I'm not fired.
Yeah. I think that's because that's the 3 of you who are here. I'll wait for Hausch and Blackfeet and Monroe and Isaac's new character. I guess VR could also tell you that there is a replacement for Snog that's been like called upon and will be joining you guys. Most likely he'll be returning with Monroe and Hausch.
No one can replace Snog.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, you may replace him in the job, but you won't replace him in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when is the replacement coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to think we're all there having this conversation.
Yeah, when I would assume when he'll probably come with Monroe and Hausch.
You know, I was just fucking around, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be my assumption.
Fuck, can't stand the prattling of thoughts.
There's some like slight notes I think as well. Let me look up. There was some notes that they had for everyone as well. Okay, Dabby basically everybody they pretty like their only real concern is that it potentially takes away from profits to feed her to make her more powerful, but the amount of like team morale she provides, it more than makes up for it.
You say that when it's your wallet.
Well, it is their wallet technically.
I'm just messing.
Yeah, Thok was basically heads and tails above the rest. Bard might not be the obvious choice, but he takes the role seriously. He has certain proclivities that are questioned by some of the members, but that's really only the surface of who he is. He's clearly dedicated to the team. A larger in life personality can outshine sometimes the Shire members, but he's always championing the team as a whole and the franchise. Everyone feels safe knowing that you are the one keeping all their gold and items, and that it's also part of your job to distribute items. So like once all the gear is collected, you also can basically decide who gets what as far as like magic items based on like, so like you have the
Also, like
ability to
quartermaster.
like, yeah, like kind of like these make more sense with you, etc., etc. So
Okay.
RZX, they were impressed that you managed to make an entire tavern of dwarves your friends. So that was Secretarian. And you don't tend to like have a lot of input as much as other people, but anytime you do anything, it's an impressive surprise and an unexpected plethora of abilities. There's always something up your sleeves, ready to help out.
One of his 3 sleeves.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you could speak up more, but anytime you do something, it's like supremely impressive and often surprising.
So they used to call me in my in my tribes, Mr. Silent but Deadly.
Yeah, pretty much. That's almost like the perfect way to describe our sex.
Yeah.
They used to
Yeah,
call
but
me Bear with Big Cave.
it's fucked up because that's also just like Omega in general. Like his player style is silent but deadly.
Yeah.
He's
I only
Mr.
speak when spoken to.
He's Mr. fucking steal your girl, dude.
And Oroa, you it was a bit weird because like half of it was about Donald, so they kind of like, it was written in the way of like everyone kind of assuming that Aura and Donald are the same person, which kind of makes sense anyway. You're like very much social and putting yourself into like these like large like positions like the election, and like being at a disadvantage to winning an election by being a duck, but the fact that you like used like connections with people and making deals to do so it was an impressive like social game essentially. Um, and like you clearly have like a ton of ambition and have no problem like going and getting what you want. But some some of it has been seen almost self-serving, like as if you're more looking out for yourself than you are the actual franchise. However, like some of people don't think this is fine and almost have put you on like a pedestal and want to help you gain power. But then others don't, are cautious and are worried that like that power could go to your head and that it could become a bad thing. And
Okay.
people find you very cunning. And that you have a talent for politics.
I'm on that Game of Thrones arc right now.
Yeah, like a lot of your strength is like the social game, basically.
Okay. So you know what? Maybe being a big tittied elf druid might help that actually. So you know what? I kind of like this switcheroo.
I think that's pretty much yeah.
Although in hindsight, I should have been an orc dommy mommy.
Yeah, well, just because we all like that doesn't mean that people do.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
for the
think we're
stock,
striking at
maybe,
the average here.
maybe may not be good for the for the for the franchise.
Oh, it's good for the goose, ain't for the gander.
Yeah, perhaps the reason that we all play this game together is because we tend to have similar ideas of what we like.
Did I hear ideology? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. Dabby, it just says perfection. But that's clearly not. What is it? Yeah, like
I want to see the real Dappy.
That
yeah.
might not turn out well for her though, because for her next reports, it's like, how do you improve on perfection?
Oh, you keep perfecting.
Yeah, no,
I
that's the
guess.
thing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. Like when people say that, because I'm like, you stay being fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That's it. Infinity is infinity, fool. That's how it works.
Listen, we're a Fortune 500 company. We always look for ways to shoot each other down, even if you are doing perfect.
Now comes the the corpo run of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna give you more responsibilities and nowhere near as much pay.
What was it?
No need to thank us.
Need to escape shit like this.
Oh shit.
They said a bit about Snog. He had a tendency to go and do his own thing, but he seemed loyal. And while he seemed to favor Donald's ambitions, he was always willing to put the team ahead of himself. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I got for now, because I don't want to do all the other people while they're not here. Do them. Okay. And then
Well, here, this is just in case we needed a cuter picture of Yagra.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice. Yeah. Where is it? I gotta see.
To the
I'm
memes
also
page.
I'm also
Oh, it's
not
the
reading
same
this one.
Legends and Lattes. Oh my god. What is this series?
It's like a cottagecore adventure series about a
Dude.
strong female protagonist taking on adventures amid a pub-like status bookstore with cute characters and interactions in a slice of life style story.
It sounds perfect. I
But
What's
want
going
all
on?
of it. I want all of that.
yeah, I'm all, but I'm not reading it or anything. No, just kidding.
Even the
I'm
tiefling's
now
cute.
gonna read it. Yeah. Look at her tail. It's like on her arm.
She's
like,
rubbing the
I
the
know,
orc's
right?
arm with
Yeah,
her tail. Ooh, goddamn.
a little bit of friction. A little bit of friction. Never hurt nobody.
Is this
Yeah.
the D&D
Well,
equivalent of a lusty Argonian maid?
I mean,
Well,
tieflings are like have somehow become the LGBT race. So
yeah. It's more. This is more like
Fuck yeah, they did.
the muscle mommy version of a Nicholas Sparks book. There's like D&D muscle mommy Nicholas Sparks.
what's Nicholas Sparks? Should I look
So
that up?
like, yeah. What's the? Oh, what's it? You know, kind of like the cheesy, you know, YA romance novelish type thing.
Oh yeah, like faults in our stars and whatnot.
Oh, he did the
Yeah, not
Notebook. A Walk
yeah.
to Remember, The Best of Me, Longest Ride. Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like my wife would like those books.
It's the kids with terminal diseases fall in love.
Oh my god.
Genre. Who hurt you, Nicholas Sparks? That's awesome.
That one bitch. The one that he's like, "What do you want? What do you want?" And bitch is like, "I don't know." And you know what? She's the fucking wood elf. That's the fucking high elf bitch right there. That's who it is. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh
I
god,
don't.
that's hilarious.
Damn it, now I need to read this.
That is fantastic. I send that to my boss. Oh no. Oh, okay. No, never mind. That's fine. Ooh. I need to find the like I don't think I have there's no like what am I trying to say? Orrery doesn't have a sheet in the compendium, but I think there's a picture of them that I used before. I'll try and find it.
Omega, are you putting down wood as a reaction again?
That's awesome.
just like 2 seconds. Would
It's gonna be my response to anything now.
Yo,
Oh.
what that beat do?
I was thinking like wood, like a piece of wood, like just put a log there, like you got
yeah,
wood.
exactly. That's what that means. Put a log there. Mine. Wood.
But we've all talked about cloacas and shit. This isn't, this is your fault.
Yeah.
About to smack of that cloaca.
Oh, there's Orrery.
Oh, guys.
Okay, Orrery's gonna specifically stay directly across the hall from Monroe, just to like fuck with him. So Orrery's here on the train. I haven't updated the train. Like I'm gonna do like I'll put little lights. I was thinking about like all the interior like floating candles that you guys wanted. I was thinking that they could like be dimmable. like you just like candles
they're
lower by
magical.
20%, and then like Hausch could like have his library always be quiet, like by having like a silence spell.
We have mood lighting candles. That's pretty cool.
So like explosions could be like going off in the alchemy, but the library would still be like whisper volume.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll have the moving pictures. And then all the lights on the exterior were going to be wisps, as well as having like underglow. And then you guys have like one-way windows that are like tintable. So like if you wanted, you could make them full blackout, or you could make them one way, or have a bit of tint. And then did you see the Like I know you did random, but did everyone else see the profile for the weapon that I put in the tavern? The arcane cannon.
Oh, that thing is fucking badass.
Yeah, I'm thinking basically we'll use that profile, except we're just gonna have the I'll just take away the recharge from being like 10 minutes to just being like every second round or whatever. Takes a round to recharge. That way it could be used like a bunch of times in combat. I'm also thinking bonus action to aim and then action to fire, and then that way like one person could use their whole turn essentially to fire it, and then wait a turn, do something, and then do that again, like a turn to reload or whatever. But then in order to change what's in it, I think it would take like basically like a short rest.
Sounds good to me.
It's pretty sweet. Like the fucking range is 1,200 feet. On bolt
Yeah.
lightning and frost shot. Like it's crazy. And it kind of like with the acid jet, fire jet, they're kind of like between them and like the poison spray, like it's almost a breath weapon anyway. Like you kind of get all those options in one. And then I was thinking is like as a weapon upgrade, we could like essentially just like down the road like double the dice. So like instead of the acid jet doing 4d10, now it does 8d10. Like that would be the
Nice.
way to upgrade it, is just like increase the dice. Because it pretty much does everything that we'd want it to do anyway, right?
Increase the dice, make it twice as nice.
Yeah. But for now we'll keep it as is. And then I'm also gonna let if Monroe's involved as Arcane Archer, he can also add his effects on. So like it would be a frost shot, but then he could have the frost shot be homing or whatever, like his one arrow.
Nice.
AC 130. I don't get it. Is that like the Warthog?
It's that it's pretty much it's the ship with a giant or the plane with a giant gun, but it's essentially just a gun that had a plane built around it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know what
Like
you're talking
if
about.
if
Yeah.
they fire it for too long, it'll actually stall out the plane and crash it.
That's awesome. Like, because of the kickback is slowing it
Yeah.
down. That's awesome.
It's just that powerful.
That is so cool. So I added the cannon to the train, but I'm thinking I might end up just like cutting out the base part, but that's what it is for now. I didn't have any time this week to do any prep, so that's why the train hasn't been updated or anything. But I did do a ton of like shit with people who weren't going to be here. Like Isaac's entire character got set up, and then a bunch of stuff with Monroe and Hausch. Like me and Monroe fucking like wrote an entire novel this week. It's fucking awesome.
Nice.
So okay, and then you guys definitely wanted the two elf sisters, right? The one skilled in alchemy, the one unskilled is like your helper.
Yeah, to move into what's it called?
Waterdeep.
Keep on calling it Windhelm, but it's Waterdeep, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be two. And then I believe you still have on top of that more unskilled. Is there people you had in mind for that?
I was asking other folks.
Yeah. Like I'm wondering about like I wouldn't mind trading some in if you, like what's the way to put let me look. Like trade in 3 unskilled people to get like Black Arrow or Bertice like for a skilled person.
Right.
Where did I put it? I put a list. I was trying to figure out like who you guys like. Black Arrow's a potential hire. The Elf Sisters are in there. Darren and Bertice are potential hires, but like they're not unskilled. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't qualify for unskilled.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind just like if you guys don't really have a use for unskilled, workers, then why we could just add in more skilled ones to make up for it. So that's a food for thought, I guess, because it'd be. So you would
I'm not sure that
have.
we have something that we have a need for skilled workers outside of our other little gig.
Yeah, that's true either, right? Yeah.
I was actually totally thinking of uh of just like, all right, well, what if I just quit my job as an adventurer, take uh take the plant growth spell, and then just like spend every day doing a what is it, like the
Yeah. I
9 hour ritual to
I've had the exact same thought. I made a paladin once that has a similar skill or whatever, and
uh
I literally was like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like you would just like spend your entire life making the world like a better place. Like
oh no, that's not what I was gonna do.
oh
I was gonna bloom the algae fields
oh.
overblown so that we could do like 10 shipments a fucking month, and then we'd be fucking swimming,
I mean, if
and then we could get some more skilled help with the alchemists to switch them and
yeah.
to just flood the market with fucking healing spells. I mean healing potions.
Yeah. I mean, like if that's what you wanted to make the it about, I mean, that would be extremely
No,
profitable. I
no,
think
that was
eventually you
that was
drive
my
down like the economy
yeah, I
of
know,
it,
that's what I meant.
but
That's what I
yeah,
was saying. We were like just flood the market
yeah. Now
with
healing
potions,
potions are
but
worth like nothing. But that
yeah,
means that like everybody would be better at adventuring too, right? So then adventurers wouldn't necessarily be needed because now farmers would just have like 1,000 healing potions at any given time.
yeah.
The trick is to release a diet healing potion for like a few years so the public gets pissed off at it and demands we return the original, and then boom.
Yeah. I could see more problems with that because like of course there's gonna be some other there's gonna be somebody else who's like, hey, we should be in charge of that. So then be like, I don't know, fucking the Zentarum would be like, well, we're gonna just go there and destroy these fields or take them over for our own benefit. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
people
No,
that
the real world application would be to overproduce this crazy potion, but you'd actually your end product would be a half watered down version that you sell for much cheaper. So you do flood the market with a cheaper version, and then when everybody gets used to buying your stuff, you start raising the price slowly.
right. What I'm saying though is that like there's entities out there like factions that do not want more healing potions.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you'd be constantly
But
under
by that
attack.
time, but by that time we'd have enough money to we'd already be able to like beef up our own triad and security off of
Yeah.
something like much less assuming, because see, we're not competing with their product. We're providing,
No,
a
they don't.
lesser
They
inferior
wouldn't have a
product that they wouldn't.
product. They would want to destroy it so that,
Oh, all right, gotcha.
because then, like, imagine being an assassin when everybody has a million health potions. That'd be very annoying.
Hey,
I also wonder too,
fucking
because
do better.
there's a number of
Fucking get good, son.
organizations that are like anti-magic,
Oh yeah.
and like it would suck if magic just got banned.
I'd have to create a nice ad campaign around it where like cheap healing potions, why? And it shows Dave Chappelle going, why? 'Cause fuck 'em, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great idea. Uh, I'm just trying to come up with ways to make it interesting.
For sure.
Because I don't, like, say you did do that, it would just be boring if it went the way you wanted it to.
Wait, is the FDA a thing in D&D?
I
Like,
mean,
would we get
it
called
can
in
be.
for
Yeah.
improper sanitary protocols
Well,
for our healing potion
I'm
production?
wondering about, there'd be a way to, like, either poison the algae, or you'd produce, like, too many and then you'd die out, or,
Well, that's
like,
already what an algae bloom would do. Yeah, it would start to it would
Yeah.
start to choke itself.
It'd
Or
create a monoculture and choke itself
or
out.
like
Yeah.
become an entity, like gain consciousness.
In fact, I'm not entirely sure that plant growth would increase the algae bloom. I think it would probably increase the entire biosphere of plants,
Yeah, it
like the
would.
whole
It'd be
biome.
everything. Yeah.
So the algae culture would actually minimize because that culture usually proliferates when everything else is suffering, either due to like you know uh, spill off from waste or
Yeah,
chemicals
but that's
or
not as fun,
whatever.
right? It'd be way cooler if it became like an algae dragon.
That self heals because of the property of the algae.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
We'd create a monster.
or like
it ran into some runoff from the byproducts
there
of
we
the
go.
other chemicals that you
Yeah, so
need
now
to
like
produce the
instead of
potions.
instead of healing, it like turns people into plants or something. Like it maybe there's some kind of like genetic mutation that's starting to happen.
Yeah.
Create a new product, Soylent Green. It's people.
If only.
What
A
kind
man
of
can
people
dream.
though?
Plant people.
Yeah.
Oh, we talking
So it's fine.
humans or
Yeah. Harpy eggs. A fish man.
like most people? Most people don't mind eating each other as long as it's not like elves or humans. Go, you can't have none of this.
Is that Thok that just said that?
Yeah.
Thok's like, well, who hasn't eaten a few other bipeds?
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Good old
orcs.
cannibalism.
I mean, every orc's had a little bit of goblin, right? Yeah.
I mean,
A little, maybe a bit
you
of
would
Hey,
think,
goblin.
yeah.
Goblin these
Hey, every
nuts.
goblin's had a little bit of goblin. Shit.
Yeah.
Once
Eating
you're not a
goblins is
mind
kind of like
goblin.
eating goblins is just kind of like eating gator. Like everybody's had like a little bit, whether they know it or not.
It's like they're just
Or
like
it's like
hot goblins, like goblin hot dogs.
or eating half foot is just like eating horse. Like nobody means to do it.
I've ate horse on purpose.
I had horse sashimi
Oh,
when I was in Japan.
Horse isn't too bad, actually.
I just
Dude,
I knew a French
yeah, I
dude.
know. I mean, having it like having it raw. I thought that was gonna be like I don't know, but I mean, I'll try anything once. Actually, I'll
Yeah.
try anything multiple times. But like, no, yeah, it was quite different than I expected.
Thok's a trisexual. He'll try anything sexual.
I'll try anything once, and if I like it, I'll try it again.
Yep. It reminded me of like
Just to make
prosciutto.
sure.
That's what I got out of it.
It reminded you of
horse.
what?
Like prosciutto, that like thin meat with like
Oh,
the fat in
I
it.
guess so. It honestly reminded me of like the like what do you call that? Like the next, not the nexus, like the actual it like reminded me of like the ultimate of red meat. Like it was raw, barely salted. Like it just had like a little bit of I just had like a little bit of soy sauce on it, and it was like amazingly savory. And like, yeah, I didn't. It's like it fucking walks around seasoning itself or something. I don't know.
Well, they're like just horses are basically on cocaine all the time. What was the other things? Um, I wasn't sure Orowa if you were gonna like. I know you when you were in you had like taken down Donald's like crazy conspiracy board. Was there other things that were gonna change now, given your new form and realization? And then also, I'm assuming you still have the Orrery of the Wanderer. What part of it's like magical, whatever ability is that it like makes you want to collect the other pieces of it, which I know Donald had mentioned many times, but I wasn't sure if you were still like planning to be affected by that.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'd think at this point though, just for roleplay purposes, like the Orreries, it's kind of like as I collect parts, it sounds almost like it's trying to create a song,
Okay.
and like, but it's with the parts it does have, it cuts itself off too early, so it drives me like to want to finish the music
Oh,
or to finish
interesting.
the work.
Yeah, like
Gotta catch 'em
you only have like the
all.
first 10 seconds of like a really catchy song or something, and you want to know what the rest of the verses are or something like that.
Exactly.
That's really
It's like a
cool.
very ethereal voice coming out of it.
Yeah, like so it like hums and vibrates, and it's fairly large. It's like 2-3 feet tall, I think. And um and as it's humming and vibrating, you're like getting this like sound out of it, like you're hearing singing, like maybe not in a language that's currently understood, or you think you can understand like the meaning behind it at points, but you're never quite sure able to grasp it. That's really cool.
And this vibrating wand, you keep it in your nightstand.
Oh man, my wife was watching Emily in Paris, which like it's kind of like Gilmore Girlsy or more like Sex in the City. But
Uh-huh.
I hate those shows, but I actually didn't mind it. But she's like, her vibrator fucking blew the fuse in her whole apartment. It's so funny. She's just
Holy
like,
shit!
fuck. Well, probably because it's like because they run on a different electrical system there. But also like the apartment she lives in is like 700 years old or whatever.
Yeah,
By the
she
way,
tried to
Thok,
show up.
it's referred to as a rod of partying. Okay.
Whoa!
What was the one you gave to Hausch? The like wand of smiles? Was that what it was? Do you remember that?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just a spell that makes someone smile,
Right,
but
but
that's like it.
well, I don't know if I ever explained it to you, but after you use it 3 times, it turns into a wand of frowns.
Oh.
And then after you use that 3 times, it becomes a wand of smiles again.
It turns into the resting bitch face wand for a while.
Mm-hmm. And it just switches every 3 uses. But like the wand of smiles just seems like a vibrator, right? So
Kind of, yeah.
yeah. Are you planning to
Oh,
like
for
druid
my
up your shit?
yeah, for my room, I figured I'd take out the little nesting box that Donald had. Like I'd put a proper like bed of flowers in there, like just grown like from flowers that the bees could also use to pollinate their nest with.
Okay. So are you planning to have like a do you want like a hanging hive, or are you using like one of those boxes or whatever for
I
your
figured like a hanging hive in the corner.
Okay, cool. Let me see if I can find something for that. Uh, that's fucking awesome though. You know what you should do is get a beehive haircut and then just
Oh
have them
god.
live in there.
Oh god. Like one of those like fucking 60s like retro futurism haircuts.
That one wasn't so good. I'm trying to find one without a background, but I might have to actually just go on the internet. That is ugly. Okay, well, I will find a nice one. Or you can find one and send it to me. Like, I really like this one. Oh, never mind. It won't let me pull it out. But yeah, I'll find one to put in your room so you can have like your hanging beehive in there. That's fucking awesome. Hive. Also, after Snog's funeral, his room is going to be like reallocated. to whoever. So I don't know. Like maybe Black Arrow's letter might want to go in with him. That's a question about the funeral. Also, I wasn't sure if anybody wanted to like reach out to her and see if she would want to go to the funeral, because you're currently still like parked outside a Thunder Tree.
Yeah, Falk would probably think to do that.
Um,
Yeah, I'll let Thok handle that.
okay.
I'm still setting up all my secretarian paperwork in my room.
Yeah.
He was
One-
he was pretty invested in seeing those kids get together.
Yeah, for sure. What was the other one? Oh yeah, so speaking of Thok, and so Yagra, like she's got like you guys when you guys get to the train and like kind of like go through like everything that happened, and Snog's dead, but she's kind of like she kind of wants to take you on like a tour of the train to kind of like show you
Man,
like
I'm gonna pretend I only heard the first two words of that.
what do you mean?
Where you're like, she wants to take you.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
anyway.
we're getting to this. Yeah. So, um, she would want to like show you like, hey, look what I did. I fixed this whole train up. Aren't you proud of me? And you know, look at this. She's like, she would want to 100% want to like show you the gun.
Uh-huh.
So she'd probably like get like Rub and Tug would be off doing something, probably sneaky like chasing Aurora around the train and trying to hide while they like sneak peeks at her. You know, because they
Oh,
took
dear.
after their old man. Like, goddamn, who's that beautiful elf? So she's just like, you and her would be like
I'm
standing on
excusing
the,
this.
huh?
I'm excusing this because to them, I'm sure she looks gigantic. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So I can imagine like she's like, come check this gun out, and you and her are like standing like hanging out next to the cannon, and it's like this cannon is fucking, what is it, like 10 15 fucking feet across by
Yeah, I get it. I'm erect. Okay. All right.
yeah. And it's well, and more importantly, it's about 40 feet long. She's like showing you all the inputs and like how it can be you know, like the weapon modes and stuff. Like she's more interested in, like, you've never seen her so like excited and interested in anything, but she's just like this is more her child than Rub and Tug are, this fucking cannon.
Yeah, and I'd be totally parroting that interest. One, because it's hella fucking awesome, but also two, like just because I can see how like you know, I can see how much she invested into this, and it's like, and it's just like this immense work of passion, and every single piece of it just like screams something that would be like exactly her, like whether it's like how fucking wide this is set, even though like
Yeah, it's
half of the
got big
crew is
hips.
like even though half of the crew is like half the size of her and would clearly be like difficult to operate by from anybody else, like this, like it's somehow like fitting the rest of the train, and and like I'm sure she like dry cycles it without ammo, and just like you get that you get that pulsing image of it just kind of like
Yeah, it's doing like like it like the whole tube like fires backwards.
yeah.
And then the whole thing just like shudders as it like reloads, like the entire like engine car of the train is like just like a pounding and a shuddering.
Oh my.
like it's almost like an earthquake. It's going off. She's like
Mhm.
showing you this. Yeah. And then she'll actually mention too, she'll be like, so I was talking to Dabby and some of the others about, like how you guys killed a dragon and that you like you like really put um yourself in danger to save the others um and that also I also heard that you're the only person who got promoted to rank 3. That's and then she'll like walk up and put like maybe like grab or put like a hand like on your chest and
Oh
like
my.
grab like run a finger down like your pecs down to like your abs.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then she's like, and then she'll be like,
Oh my.
and
my.
I've
Come on,
also
tell me what else she
noticed,
does, Colin.
yeah, I also have been noticing that you've been putting some of your level 4 stat increases into strength. And then she'd basically be like, uh, maybe there is some orcish blood in you, and I've been finding you mighty attractive lately. And then
I have to warn you, all the orcish blood in me is all in one place right now.
and she'll like
God.
she looks down and then looks back into your eyes and says, I know, I can see that. And then she'll grab you where all your blood is, and then essentially
Okay.
she's
Grab you
gonna
where your blood is.
she's gonna want you to take her on the cannon.
Oh yeah.
Do
On the
it. Do it.
cannon.
Like
No,
full
I'm gonna do that. Okay. All
within
right.
full
Everybody shut up.
view of everyone.
Everybody shut up. This is how it happens.
You're fucking blushing so hard right now.
Everybody shut up. This is serious, and this is how it happens. 1, I had an ale in my hand. I throw it in the forge behind me to create steam. 2, I rip the apron off of the front, the leather apron off of the front of her, and lift her up legs
Oh,
high over the
yes.
front of the cannon loading section, and then I pull back the loading piston lever, and then
Yeah.
I jump on, and then I proceed to slide the channel back and forth for like the rest of the evening, and we just make sure that cannon loading assembly is extremely greased and lubed for the rest of the
Yeah.
evening.
Oh man. You've never
Well, fuck.
I don't think anyone you've ever been with has been this greased or lubed before.
There's just no. There's it's been like would walk out and she just got like black grease just like all across her ass, and then you just see my face is just black.
And for some
I'm
reason,
like,
like
what?
you're limping.
I may have got it caught in the tube slide. Okay, I recover quickly.
Yeah. And everybody can hear all this. Like, I'm pretty sure anything that was left in Thunder Tree has now run away because of like the like just feral like what would it be like unchained sounds that are coming from like the engine compartment of this train.
Nice.
Yeah, Dabby
I
will.
hear all this going on,
Yeah, Dabby gives you a
and I
high
say, "Oh,
five.
good for them.
Good for them. Yeah.
Good for them." Hey, since that's currently being used, can somebody help me? I pull out, Groupie Flipper's face. Can somebody help me burn this?
I was gonna say Thought can definitely not help you pull out right now.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
Thought's not
two
pulling
more little
anything out.
bastards.
Oh, that is cool. I like it. All right. Well, you seem to have impressed Diagra.
Nice.
So,
Oh shit! Nice. I mean,
What
Oh
was?
damn.
Did you want?
dude, I'd type wood again, but like rule of threes.
I'm already on it.
I mean, you might catch hands. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Arzex wakes up with like both his legs broken.
Yeah.
Oh no, I fucked it up.
Yep,
Fox
no,
like,
sign,
what happened to you?
sign. Maybe you shouldn't do it.
Awesome. So you have that face, Arzex, and you're
Oh, I was
hoping
like
to
me.
burn it.
I've definitely got that face. I've got that long
Yeah.
1,000 hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
I
long
asked
rest.
Abby like, you've got dragon breath, right? You've got like fire. Can you help me burn this or throw it into the engine or whatever?
Yeah, so you could throw it into the engine, or I believe she can do both fire and sleep breath. Let me just check here. Where are you, Debbie? Debbie.
There we go.
Yeah,
Wood
she can do
100 times.
fire
too many
and
times.
sleep. However, so I guess which would you prefer? Her to breathe it, or do you want to throw it in the furnace?
You know what? I'm gonna have her breathe it because I think throwing bodies into the furnace should be like actual party members that not groupie floopers.
Okay.
Like, he was kind of annoying. Not gonna lie.
All right.
Maybe I should save a piece of him for for Falk because I think Falk liked him.
What?
All right. I don't think
I'm
Fox liked
misremembering?
him, but
I'll take his eyebrow and I'll save that for Fox's sake.
For Fox's sake.
I just wanted to say for Fox's sake.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
no.
one. Yeah. Nice. So, as she goes to like breathe fire on it, I'm in second. I just have to pull this up. Okay. She will. So I guess like what's a safe way to do that? Do you just want to be outside of the train, or are you thinking like placing it on like the
We could.
forge, or?
Yeah. Shit. I guess we could do it on the forge.
Okay. So yeah, you guys set up like his face on the forge, and then she goes to breathe fire on it to like burn the shit out of it. When her fire breath hits the face, you actually like, it like starts to burn and singe, and it kind of like you can see it like bubbling, but then it's almost like regenerating as fast as she can like breathe on it, back to the point that it currently is, and
Ew.
after
Great.
she's tried this a couple times and it hasn't seemed to work, the face actually kind of like lets out like a noise that sounds like booyah, and you're gonna have to
Oh
roll
God!
on the magic wild magic table.
I can't escape.
And depending on what you get on here, I may just change the effect. It depends on whether you get essentially like a positive or negative effect.
Yeah, we could actually die. I didn't.
Okay.
88.
That's part of the fun.
Nice.
Don't care about sex.
So 88 is you cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you. So now like the
Wait.
face skin of Groupie Floopers is
Damn it.
now is now like it kind of like lifts off of the anvil where you guys have been repeatedly um trying to burn it, and it is now like it like is hovering and kind of like looking at you, Arzex.
Oh, hey, buddy.
He starts
How
to
are
say,
you?
I'm the great Gub Gub Glub, and I love
Yeah.
books.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, and before I guess you're allowed to do something before it does something.
Oh fuck.
If that's if that helps. What would you like to do as this floating face of Groupie Floopers that's seemingly able to regenerate infinitely is kind of like floating and staring at you?
It's the face
I'm
of
gonna.
woe.
Given that shit. Okay, see, I'm at an impasse here because
Face of Foe is awesome.
he can speak, but like, does he technically have a mind? Because I mean, I know like logically, no, he's only like, face flesh. But he also said booyah, so like,
Well, you're not sure if like it sounded like it came from him, but it was almost like
Maybe it came from you.
maybe it came from like the spell itself, like that it was almost like
Whoa.
part of the burning of the dabby or whatever regenerative effect. Because like normally when the booyah happens, it kind of is just like it's almost like you're accidentally putting too much magic out for the spell required, and then that extra magic becomes like a bubble that pops, and when that bubble of extra magic pops, that's what makes like the booyah sound.
Oh man.
oh yeah. So now I'm worried because if I use a spell, I'm a glutton for punishment, and I will say booyah. So, oh God. All this because I wanted to burn a fucking face.
Yeah, I'm your GM. you should
No,
have
yeah.
realized what I was gonna
No,
do
I should have.
to you by now. Any opportunity.
Got it. I'm gonna try out mind spikes then.
Oh shit. Okay.
Level 2.
Oh damn.
19 psychic damage. That's great.
That is great. Yeah. So the like the face will like it kind of like convulses and like it's like shaking, and you can see like little tears are like being formed in the face. So it goes from being like this like nice, because every time you burned it, it turned like crispy and black at the edges, but then it kept coming back to like that nice pink that like a human would be. But now with all the, it's like it's almost like you're flaying it in a way, like so like all of the whole surface is being like micro cut, and then those like little micro this pieces of skin between all those like cracked micro cuts across the surface are like peeling back. So it's like showing like the under layer of muscle. So the face itself is getting like super red. And there's like now there's like kind of like blood like coming down the mask and dripping on the floor.
Oh.
Let's roll another booyah. Why not? That sounds like
Oh,
fun.
fuck, right.
Let's see how fucking fucked up we can make this situation.
You can do this. Channel the tiefling Dommy Mommy.
10, eh? I just had it up. Where are you? There you are. Dun dun dun.
Knows the consequences of my actions.
You cast magic missile as a 5th level spell. Oh no.
Holy shit.
But you don't.
Wait,
The
who?
face does.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Oh no, not the consequences of my
The
actions.
consequences of my actions.
So what does it do for each above? Oh shit. So it's gonna deal 1d4 plus 1 times 3 plus as a 5th level. So 7 1d4 plus 1s. Alright, slash roll 1d4 plus 1. Alright, so 3 times 7 is what? 21? So all the
Fuck me.
the flayed pieces of skin that have like as you're cutting it apart and flaying it, the mass just screams booyah in agony, and then all the pieces of skin form these spikes and fire into you, and you're gonna take 21 force damage as you're slammed back against a wall.
Ah,
Hey, Arzex,
yeah.
I just had sex.
Good for you, buddy.
Arzex for the rest of the day, do not smell this finger.
And yeah,
Or any of the fucking, or any of the fuselage from the front room.
I'm already imagining, a few sessions later. Hey, why is the cannon covered in love juices?
yeah.
Why is it
Cold
slick to the
breeze?
touch?
Jesus
Why is
Christ.
the cannon clogged with gunk? At least
not
where there's a hole, there's a way.
It's not clogged. It's properly lubricated.
So
It's primed.
at this, Dabby will be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" And she's gonna start backing away from the mask, and she'll yell out so that the whole train can kind of hear "We need help in the forge. Arzex has been attacked by something." As this
Wait,
floating
fucking
mask.
mask. Is this revenge for Delta Green?
What do you mean?
Everything's
know.
revenge
Oh,
for Delta Green.
You know what? That's interesting. I never even thought about that connection.
Just
On that note,
multiversal
That sounds
bullshit.
like he's fucking
on that
lying.
note,
Depending
roll
on
with
how this
disadvantage.
goes, I'll tell you about what I had intended for this mask and why you're being now attacked.
Wait, what happened?
So now Dabby has basically alerted everyone that something fucked up is happening in here. And I guess let's see. We should probably roll initiative actually at this point. So Arzex, you can roll initiative. This mask will roll
I'm so
initiative.
sorry that I messed with somebody's sexy time. You know that's the bit that hurts.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's,
So
I'm not
you
shocked
come
about
out with
that.
the black grease all over your face, and you're trying to put your clothes on, and you're limping. You just see this scene.
Tell me he at least finished. I don't want to be that guy.
Let me clear it here.
Funny thing
I'll
was,
wait
he
for
was
reinforcements.
he was having trouble until the mask showed up, and then he finished.
Sorry, Arzex. I can't do that. The Thoth's a tantric fucker. He never finishes.
You guys should roll initiative too.
Yeah, I was making sure I selected myself.
How come it's always my bullshit that causes the roll for initiative? Is it bad luck?
Because you're a
Is it
go-getter.
torture?
Oh shit, me and Thoth share an initiative. Should I roll again?
No, it's fine. Who has a higher
Okay.
dex?
My dex is
14
bigger
here.
than yours. No, I'm just kidding.
It's what?
Ooh.
No,
You trying to seduce the party druid now, Thoth?
No,
you fucking,
my
you
dex
man
is
whore,
12.
you?
12?
My dex is 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Oh, it
Well,
won't
yeah,
show the
going
picture.
inside. I mean, it's hardly
Hey,
counts.
Thoth, my dex is bigger than yours.
Hardly doesn't count. You're a druid. You can have as much wood as you want.
I'll transform into an elephant seal.
It doesn't
got the
count. It doesn't count if you keep it in your drawer.
So, Aurora, that's you next. Oh, wait, sorry. Dabby's gonna yell, but she could still do something. Now, her magic fire hasn't been working.
Since when?
Well, I
feel
mean,
like something I should have been notified of yesterday. No.
well, it's been working, but not on the mask, I guess.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
oh shit.
So she's gonna try and like grapple it essentially. Okay, that's pretty good. And the mask, I don't have a profile for the mask, so I'm just gonna have to roll and add modifiers. Oh shit. She Gabby like lunges after seeing all that face skin like attack RSX, but actually like the mask just like flies out of the way, and Dabby kind of like lands on her stomach on the other side of the thing and like rolls over and just sees the mask like hovering over her and RSX. And then yeah, Aurora from across the train, you'd hear like Dabby like you'd probably hear like a big like booyah, and then you hear Dabby, "Oh God, what's happening?" And then like a thud that you probably wouldn't know, but is actually Arzek's body like slamming against the interior wall of the train.
Watch get 6.
Oh, he has
You
to
know,
go scare off some
Orrery,
coyotes.
cool
I just
power.
missed that. Okay. So I'm just gonna move him closer then, just to make it, because he would move like what, 30 times 3 or 30 times 2. Just get him closer. Okay. And then so Thok, you would like walk out of. Basically, you'd come out like into like where Dabby usually hangs out. Because you would have been on like top of the train, and then you probably the way in would have been like down. There's
The next
doors
door and the
here and
yeah.
here, but then there's also like ladders from on top. But yeah, I'm imagining you like half clothed as you like walk out of one of these doors.
All right. Doc is always half closed, baby.
Baby.
All right. Oops. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, cool. All right. Wait, where are my new spells? Well, I guess that's cool.
I guess I should put Jagger in here too.
All right. And so I'm in the room where I can see where, like, I basically open the door and I can see what's going on, but I haven't seen anything happen yet, right? Like, I didn't see this thing like attack.
well,
I just know that it's a threat.
You're in like the next cart, so like there's a door
Okay.
here and here. Now, if you're standing over here, you'd be able to like see through to this cart and see what's happening. But you definitely like heard Dabby.
Oh, I see. I'm over here.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I gotta change my HP. All right. Well.
Oh, you might want to just pull out a new token. Might be better.
Oh, okay. We'll have a little delete here. And pull out a new token for me. Oh.
Alright. And then that was 18, right?
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh, so I moved you 60 feet closer.
Okay, sounds good. That is pretty much what I would have done anyway, so.
Oh, no, you know what? I think it's just that way because I'm having to put it in. Anyway, okay. I'll just hold on. Just change it again. All right. So I guess all I'm gonna do is get up close or get up closer. So 22, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Nope, puts me around here. 30. And yeah, I'll just use the rest to get in here.
Yeah, so holy shit, you have 48 health. That's unreal.
Yes.
That's that like I mean I kind of thought the like half orc bard was kind of meta, but but like I didn't really know a lot about like the upclassing and stuff like that, you know, like when you like leveling.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I leveled up, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. I love this shit. Like, I don't think I would ever make any other kind of bard seriously. I'm always gonna like maybe I would be like a half giant bard. I don't know. But like this is fucking hilarious. Anyway,
Yeah, so you'd
yeah.
you'd see Dabby like on her back on the floor laying down, and she's fucking big. Like she takes up like a large amount of area. And then RSX is like slammed into this wall over here. Like probably like now like slumped on the bench there, and there's this floating skin mask that you would probably barely recognize as Groupie Floopers, kind of like hovering halfway to the roof above the forge.
All right. Are either one of them seriously hurt?
Yeah, RSX looks pretty fucking bad. Dabby looks fine.
Yeah, I've got like flesh spikes in in me. It's not good.
It's not good.
So
Yeah,
then,
he looks pretty
yeah.
fucking bad.
All right. So then, as I come in, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, you know what? Fuck it. I can do it. I can do it at 3 now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast. Wait, how many? Like, how bad? How bad are you, RZX?
I am at 4.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Hopefully,
4
this
out of
does
25.
anything. So, um,
Oh man, a
Yeah.
1 plus a 1.
awesome. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I rolled that shit at level 3.
Yep,
Ooh.
that's a lot of D1 of a lot of ones. So it'd be what, 6? Like the blade flourish is separate, right?
Wait, what?
Well, it also rolled
Blade
the
Flourish?
yeah.
Why did it roll Blade Flourish?
You probably have it selected.
Oh, I
yeah.
have it. Yeah, because it created this little thing, and I was messing with it the other day to try and see. Oh, okay, so
Yeah, but
anytime.
we just ignore the blade
Selecting.
flourish, right?
Okay, I'll
So
just
it'd be
turn them off.
6 total.
Wow. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What
Hey, any
can
little
I
bit
say?
helps. Wait, is that 6? As in, that's my health total now, or is that how much I
No,
got
No,
back?
you would
That's
gain
how much you get back.
6. Yeah. Now,
Oh, nice.
Thok, you're gonna have to roll a D100.
Is this for insanity? No, I'm just kidding. All right.
It's for wild
D100,
magic. 63.
63.
Okay then.
Boom, 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 boom.
So the mask, like, you
The
cast
mask
your
makes my dick
spell,
3 times bigger. Okay.
and because of like the magic in the area, the mask like reacts to any magic that's being cast.
I see that now. Yeah.
Yeah, says booyah, and then I just need to find the description of this spell.
I now see the error of my ways.
A 20-foot radius sphere. Okay.
Don't worry, I caused this. They say, kind of coughing up blood and hell, maybe even teeth. I should have known Gloopy Floopers. Floopers was like, no good. Oh
Okay,
shit.
so everything in that gray location is now a fog cloud. So it's heavily obscured. It's the thing that that Hausch does all the time.
So everybody else can't see him. But oh shit, wait.
I'm gonna change it so that it's on the so that it's not tied to the token.
I think I technically can see him. Or at least I know where he is.
Let's do that. Okay, so everything inside of the teal is now a fog. Which, I mean, a mask probably because it doesn't rely on like sight anyway. It probably wouldn't make a difference. But it doesn't matter because it's Arzek's turn. Unless you had something else you want to do, Thok.
No, that's actually all that I'm able to do. I did my
Oh, you did
full
the.
movement and my bonus action.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, you're doing another mind spike?
Oh no, I was checking the mind
I
spike
was like, did we
description,
not
so I
learn?
technically. So yeah, so I can still technically know where he is, correct? With mind spike.
Oh, let me look there. There's you always know the target's location until the spell ends. But only while yeah, that's awesome. Holy shit, the target can't be hidden
That's
from you even
Nice,
if it's
buddy.
invisible. Whoa, dude, that is super sick. What a fucking cool ability.
Way
Arzex
to
fucking
go.
pulls it out of his ass again. So yeah, you know you can like just feel, I guess, exactly where this mask is in the room. And it's just calling out to you like, I trusted you. I was gonna worship you and be your servant forever, but you got me killed.
Uh, skill issue. Uh, okay, I pull out my dagger and I'm like, okay, guys, should I do magic or should I do physical attacks? You know,
Yeah,
just
no
asking,
magic.
just no magic.
No magic. Asking for a friend, no magic.
Got it. In that case, oh shit! Wait, instead, I'm gonna wait. Do I even have that? No, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna run up towards him, kind of jump, and try stabbing him. Even if I fall into like the forge, as long as I do damage to him,
Okay, yeah,
that should be fine.
you could stand like at the edge.
Got it. Okay, in that case, I'll kind of like jab at him.
Okay.
Roll that then. Oh shit, it didn't roll. Okay, there we go.
Oops.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Is that it?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have stats for this thing, but 13 seems reasonable.
I was about to say, if it didn't hit, I could just say it went through his eyeball by accident.
Oh, no, I think that's
Which, you know,
fine. What does it do for damage? 4 piercing?
4 piercing.
See, like, now he has 3 eyeballs.
Yeah.
So the mask, like, you jump up and you just stab it with your knife, and then it rips, like, a third eye in its forehead. And then it just, like, opens its mouth like it's screaming, but no sound comes out.
I try to speak to it before, you know, doing anything else. Like, you know, that wasn't my fault, right? Like, you came with me willingly. Does he say anything, or is he just gonna?
No, I mean, it looks like it might be trying to say stuff, but no sound is heard.
No, right? I did just stab it, so you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit, everything else I got, it costs and that shit. If I accidentally click something, know that I didn't mean it. I was just trying to see
That's fine. Don't
if
worry.
I have anything that isn't like. Yeah, everything costs an action. In that case, I am done.
All right. So now the mask, like having you stab it and come close, it's gonna like, it like turns to face you, and then it like flies at your face as if it's gonna like implant itself onto your face.
Okay, I'm just gonna hug my face.
So you can
Oh,
either make a An athletics or an acrobatics, as it makes athletics essentially to try and it's trying to grapple your face essentially.
I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay, well it got an 8, so you're probably gonna be fine.
Oh shit!
Oh no, a natural 1.
Fuck me.
Okay, well
Of course.
so the face slaps itself right onto your face, and then it's almost like, I don't know if you've touched a mimic, but it's almost similar to that experience where it's gluing itself to you and then trying to knit its skin into yours to become your new
gross.
face. But it's also
Gross.
inside
Gross,
out.
gross.
So the exterior of them of what people would see if they looked at you is actually the inside surface of the face.
God, I kind of tried clawing at it, like, oh god, guys, this is so gross. Oh fuck,
Yeah.
guys, you have no idea.
Yeah, as you're clawing it off. Okay, now make a wisdom save.
Wait, here we go. Saving throws. Oh yeah, with a wisdom of 0, this is gonna be great, y'all.
Ooh, okay. So you feel it's almost like, I don't know how to explain it, because I'm pretty sure the sensation I'm thinking of is something that nobody else has except me. Sometimes when I'm struggling with my mental shit, there's bubbles in my head, and so every thought I get expands until it pops, like bubbles of like a carbonated beverage. And essentially this is kind of the reverse. It's like you're being put into a box within your own body, and then that box is being locked. And
Oh yeah, possession.
yeah, essentially you're not sure if you would have control over your body anymore. Just a bunch of Yagra's nudes. Nice.
They're just y'all are just getting y'all are getting these late from
Oh, okay.
from
Yeah.
from Fox, like he's got shitty plan on his sending stone.
I like to think these are all just magazines Thok has under his mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
no,
a
yeah,
morning war chief.
No,
Oh man,
what
that's awesome.
what happened is that Rub and Tug, you just see them running out of my room, and all of these 4 pages are
Oh no,
on a
but they're all
tray all over the
they're all
place.
their mom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Classic.
They're like, yay, money!
Hey, orcs
Meanwhile,
are a weird bunch.
yeah.
I imagine those are the last images I see before I'm put into the box. Then,
Yeah,
this might not be too unpleasant.
you're just flooded with images of Yagra's boudoir, I guess. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
now essentially you're a passenger in your own body.
Ooh, yay! This is gonna be fun.
Yagra's turn. And she's actually, roll a performance, Thok.
Oh, is this gonna be how shaky your legs are? Hold on.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, to a point. Yeah, well, based on your roll, you'll probably figure it out.
All right. Roll.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
Really?
Ooh, that with a +5 or a +8, you got an 11. Maybe it's because you were so excited, but she might have faked an orgasm, and she's gonna spend a little longer with this cannon.
All right, guys. All right. We've got some work to do, boys.
Somehow,
We
I'm
thought
no
we were
longer
there.
in the worst position. Oh,
We
God.
thought we were there. We're not there.
Yeah, I just need some practice, you know. You probably think you did great.
I want to roll real dice. Damn it! This fucking
If it
roller
means
is always screwing me.
If it means anything, I've never faked it with you. I never have.
I don't know what that means.
This is an oddly thirsty game tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Real.
it's because the four of us are here.
I mean,
So,
I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
thank God Omega's
rolled-
here. Or it would have gotten
how I
real
rolled
sideways
a
real
2?
fast.
How I rolled a 2 and then a 3.
This isn't sideways.
Oh, you're a little young for the content we'd get into, I'm sure.
Wow. Feel so called out.
Well, it's good. You're protecting us from ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel.
So Dabby's gonna see this and like she's gonna run over and like try and peel this mask off of you. What was the strength that it got? I think it was bad. It was just that you rolled like worse, right? Yeah. It was
he
an
got
8.
an 8.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Dabby is gonna
I feel
try
because I
and
got a 3.
rip
Why
the
are we
face
all
off
rolling
of you.
shit?
Yeah.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
Oh, there we go. So Dabby rolls a 23 and just peels this face off of you. But it's probably gonna rip some of
Probably
your
gonna take
face
some of your
off
face
with
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, baby.
But
Nicholas Cage did it again.
with, I guess with her good roll, she did the minimum amount. So you only take 1. And Dabby will essentially like rip the mask off of your face and then has it like in one hand, like probably in this hand. Like, oh God, and she's like, what do I do with it?
I kind of like.
That's funny. She's like
him.
holding it like that in the picture.
Yeah, that's why I put it there.
So
Yeah,
Get it away.
disgusted.
Get it away.
Yeah,
Instead of it being
yeah.
a dab, it's started looking gross. Am I back from the little
Yeah,
mind
so
prison? Or
yeah,
is there...
you've suddenly been like unlocked from the box. Like as the face peels away, it's like the lid of this box has been opened, and then you're able to like you now are in like full normal control of your
Okay.
Wait, could I?
functions.
Let me get a clarification really quick. Is you still have a third arm sticking out of your back, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
And don't you have like plant-like spikes growing out of you or something?
That was I think that was actually Snog.
yeah, that was a 10. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I think I had like a whole bunch of feathers at one point, but those shedded off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That
All
was
right.
like a
All right.
temporary effect.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just
I
wanted to know.
try
I
to
just
keep
wanted
note
to
of
know
stuff.
all the particulars. That way, I could use anything I could to my advantage. All right.
I think if no one gives her a suggestion, Dabby's gonna start like walking this mask towards the engine of the ship.
I say, yeah, I mean, that could work. I'd say eat it, but given what that thing tried to do to me, I don't think that's a good idea.
Shoot it
I
out the
kinda like-
cannon.
I'll
the
kind of
arcane,
feel my face.
the arcane cannon.
All right.
I feel like at this point you guys should understand what this creature how
Yes,
it works.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oroa.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta play some catch up here. So I want to wild shape into a dire wolf.
Yeah. Okay, let me grab that. Oh, did it work? Come on. It's not loading. I'm not sure why. I'll grab you a different one, but we'll make that one your direwolf from now on.
Sounds good.
Direwolf is like basically the fucking tippy top of the
The shit.
druid. Fun times. I believe you're a large as well. Yeah. So that is now Orawa.
Nice.
Let me give you control here. 1 second. Edit.
I gotta oil up my chair. This thing is so fucking squeaky.
And then
Sure it is, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, save. Okay, it should be good for you to use now.
Dyson. And I will take a dash action, I suppose.
Okay.
A dashin, if you will. That was bad. Ignore that one.
5.
He's
What are
a
you
Dutch
talking about?
hound. A Dutch hound?
Start there.
Dachshund?
And I think
A dachshund. Yeah.
15.
A dashin. It didn't work. It worked in my head, didn't work out loud,
Yeah,
like
no,
most
it's like
things.
when you can hear it in your brain and it works, but then you say it out loud and you're a fucking idiot. No, just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, it kind of works. Since
So I'll come crashing into the room and I'll be like, "Don't worry, I'm here." Oh, it smells like
And no
smells like
one's-
someone did it me style in here.
No one's seen you as a direwolf before. Can you describe like as you're entering? Like I'm imagining because you had rolled like how it's like super gross and nasty when you wild shape. It's a painful, squelchy process that usually leaves your adventures queasy. So I'm imagining like as you run, you're turning into this thing. Like what is the process, or what do they see
All
as
right.
you like enter the room?
Yeah, like pretty much like all my joints and my limbs start like snapping, like. And technically, Colin, with even with that photo I sent you, here's the best part. I am like a black direwolf, but due to this transformation, like as my body shifts, like fucking blood squirts out, it coats my fur red.
Oh, cool.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
So it
metal as
still
fuck.
makes me,
Like,
yeah,
bits
which
hanging
still
off
gives
of
me
you.
my hair color, and it's still fucking gross because like that's even as I go in, like my jaw is still like changing, so it's like half hanging down, like fucking ripped open, and then you just hear like a as it snaps back into place.
Beautiful sound.
Oh, I could hear it. I don't remember where I saved it now. God damn it. It wouldn't let me
But that's
drag
pretty
it
much
right
what
through.
happens.
Okay, awesome. It's like still a human face. You're just like, don't worry, I'm here. But it's like
Ah,
all this is
that's
happening
nightmare fuel.
while you're doing that. Ugh. Okay, what the fuck is the name of the file, for fuck's sakes? I just downloaded it. There it is. Okay. It's happening. There we go. It's a little bit big. Oop, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, 2. You're supposed to be a 4 space area, I think. Alright, well, you're going to be a 2 space area, I guess. So, let's get rid of that, and then I'll link this to the character sheet.
Oh, it's so perfect because it's got the patchiness on it, like from the original color, and then it's just covered.
Use selected token. There we go. Save. Alright. That should work now. Put your stuff in there. It shows me a little icon that it's yours, so I can drag the... Like right now I have the octopus, the direwolf, and the swarm of bees that are like controlled by you or whatever. And they should all be
Sounds good.
in your journal there. Okay.
I do have the same green eyes though too, but they're bloodshot, like in the wolf form.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not a painless process. We'll put it that way.
Direwolves have pack tactics, right? Like
For sure.
That's the big deal, yeah. Because I turned into a direwolf in one of Trent's games, and then I had Nathan's character, who I think was a fighter, ride me. So I was just like his mount, but that gave both of us advantage on all of our attacks. It was fucking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was sick, dude. We were like, and then what I'd do is like before I turned into the wolf, I would cast enlarge on myself, and then enlarge would still affect the wolf form, so you'd go from being a large creature to like a massive creature, which I believe is 6 spaces. So then I instead like the way I would tank is I'd just like go in a room and be a physical wall of hit points that people just couldn't get past. And then
You just take a turn turning around once in a room.
yeah, like I just became like like a like a dire wolf is like a puppy compared to what I would do by enlarging myself first, and then I would just like, and I could give myself bark skin too, which gives me a higher AC, and then I would just like
Bark
stand
skin.
there and fucking Nathan would just like be on my back with a spear and stab everybody. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, Dabby's like got the mask at like an arm's length, and she's just like, I'm gonna put this in the fire. Magic doesn't seem to work, but maybe regular fire will. And if it's like, it seems to regenerate, so like potentially, as long as we just leave it in there, it might be like an infinite fuel source.
Okay.
God, what if it possesses the train though?
Dun dun
Oh
dun.
god.
Or the cannon.
Uh,
It is an arcane
No,
cannon.
no, not my cannon.
Yeah.
I just blessed it.
I mean, at least somebody would be getting pleasure from this. Giggity-giggity-goo.
That's what we're calling Thok's his sexual encounters at this point. His
A
blessings.
blessing.
Oh
He
yeah.
blesses on the toilet constantly.
Fuck cast bless in here. All right. Let's see. Can I run over here? And then what I'd like to do is, I guess I have to roll sleight of hand for a bonus action, right?
Oh yeah, to pull something out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've never done this before, so this should work amazingly.
So the DC is 15, and you get a 16.
Fuck yeah! All right, so I pull out, I pull out a flask of oil, and then I say to Debbie, "Here, give me that," and I take it and I just like smash the flask of oil on it,
Okay.
and I'll just run it back over here, which is the rest of my movement, right? That's 15, 15 that, and then can I just throw it in the forge?
You're gonna try and throw it in the forge? Sure. Yeah. That'd be athletics. So you've covered it in
okay.
like explosive oil, and then athletics is like what I use for throwing things. Oops.
All right. And do I get a fuck? No, it's acrobatics. Okay. See you. Athletics, I choose you. Son of a bitch.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Like honestly, if it was just like throwing something into a fire, it wouldn't be too bad. However, this thing still has fly cast on it. So the moment you like let go of it, it regains control of its own movement.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So it's now just like back floating in the air halfway, and it looks like it's laughing, but again, no sound is coming out of it. And then like the oil and blood mix is like commingling and dripping on the floor.
All right. Oh, wait.
Gross.
Oh, yeah. That was movement, bonus action, and action to throw. All right.
All right.
No, that's it.
Arzex, who was put in a box
Somebody's
and then
used,
immediately
used
came back
non-magical fire on this.
up.
What's that magic fire? Fireball
Nope.
coming up.
No.
Okay. Don't worry, I don't know fireball, so we're all
Oh,
safe for
that probably should have been
another
at disadvantage too, because the fog. But oh well.
Oh, the throw, yeah.
I forgot
Well,
about the
I forgot
fog.
about that. And really, I didn't even think about that. I was just trying to get it somewhere safe. I should have just used my tinderbox on it, but whatever.
Shit. I'm not too good with my physical attacks, and like
It's a
at
fucking
this
piece
point
of
I can't.
paste.
Okay, fine. Just for that, Chaos Bolt.
Oh
There you
no.
go, motherfuckers. Oh yeah. No. I'm gonna pull out my dagger, and I'm gonna kind of stumble off the forge, and I'm just be like, "You really should have stayed fucking dead." And then I am going to do the dagger.
The
Like
dagger.
I just said, dagger.
Oh
Oh
shit!
shit!
You were talking all that shit.
Because I really thought I was gonna do like piddly damage.
Oh damn!
6
All
plus
right,
4.
you
Oh,
can
nice.
do
Piercing.
whatever you want to this mask.
Got it.
Well,
I kind
Bless
of.
it.
well, it is covered in oil,
Well,
so
I'm gonna bless all over it. No. Before I stab it, I ask it like, "Why are you doing this?" I thought we were cool.
Okay. I guess
You were
you
the
would.
chosen one.
You like in your mind, you would like maybe because of your connection while it was possessing you. You hear like, you could have just healed me. I would have come back. I was gonna be your servant for all immortality, but now you've betrayed me, and
I didn't know you
I
were
wanted,
immortal.
I wanted my revenge. Uh, that's you know.
Dude, you could have just came out of the flames and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm immortal."
Well, that's not
Dude,
exactly
that could have been great.
how this works.
Obviously not.
I
But
thought
you know
we were
what?
friends. I felt betrayed. I lashed out. And now
Because fuck likes you, I'm gonna let you live.
oh god.
yeah,
Okay.
no,
And then I
maybe we
say
just need some
psych and tear
restorative
him like
justice
in half.
here.
Yeah.
You tear him in half.
Yeah, with the dagger. I say psych and then cut him in half.
Oh, psych. And rip him in half, and then like because of your like I'll let you live, he like softens his like defenses for that moment, and then that's
Oh god,
that's
that
where
makes me
that
feel
like
even worse.
the psych like he was like ready to forgive you, but then with
Fuck.
you go psych and you just rip him in half, and then like a whole bunch of um like it's like the wailing of a ghost saying like booyah, as like all of the energy, the magic that this thing had been absorbed is like flying out of it, and it almost looks like small spirits, like from an anime when there's like a bunch of like small spirits that are like little ghosts like flying out of something, and the whole like train car is like a rave all of a sudden. Like it's like crazy colors, and there's like wind rushing, and all the windows are like being buffeted from like a wind inside, and then probably the door that Thok and Dabby had gone through at this end, all of that like energy like whips around and then like flies out of the door, and then like suddenly the entire car is just deadly silent.
After I tear him, apart and all that happens, I scream, "Booyah!"
All
As
right.
like a triumphant,
Okay, one more
and then
wild
kind of
magic,
collapse on the floor.
and
Oh shit!
hopefully
For
that
real?
does. Yeah, sure. Why not? You said it. It's your fault.
Oh fuck! I thought it was like I had to do magic and then say "Booyah."
Well, you kind of released all of. So like he had, I think, like 4 or 5 spells now stored up in him from the other casting, and then you basically like released all of that energy simultaneously.
What could possibly go
Ori-
wrong?
Originally, like I was thinking like Into the Wild, but then then it became Into the Wild magic.
Yeah,
What'd you get? 20. So
20.
let's see what happens
Please
with
be
that.
something tame, like God damn it.
This is funny. So technically, you cast the spell Grease centered on yourself. How
Oh.
I'd like this to go down is that like all this magic escapes and stuff, and you just like shit your fucking pants. You have like suddenly the worst fucking diarrhea.
Oh God.
And you grease like the entirety of the floor of this carriage.
It's grease lightning.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto one of the tables as I see the shit puddle spreading.
Yeah. Let me look up grease just because it's funny. Like it's
I
not gonna
immediately go
affect
from, like-
anything, but like, yeah.
I go from snarling to like doing like the puppy dog, like. My senses are just overloaded by this diuretic
I go
fucking
from like
sludge
a
of
look
madness.
of triumph to a look of despair. Like this is the worst thing that's happened to me today. And a giant floating face tried to like brain fuck me. So
Yeah.
like you know,
So
this is
slick
great, guys.
slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on you and turns it into difficult terrain. When the
Oh,
grease
yeah, you just,
appears,
like-
each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity throw or fall prone. Oh no! All right, Thok and
I could have left good enough alone.
Thok and Arzex, you should both roll dexterity checks to see if you fall down in this.
Avoid the
Or,
quote grease
saves.
lightning.
Yeah.
Damn
Please.
it, I kind of wish that it was like some sort of TPK thing now, because this is
Actually, I
somehow
think-
worse.
I think you're
To
okay,
me, at
Thok,
least.
because it's a 10-foot square, so you're probably not within it. So I guess
It's
Arzex,
dexterity,
you
right?
just need to roll slip and fall in the poop check.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
This is like some Family Guy shit.
This is
15. Oh yeah, you're good.
and it's everywhere. It's not just in my pants.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna draw it. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a
Oh God,
like I don't know how to get the custom.
He's gonna
care.
draw it.
Yeah.
this is great, guys.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't really. There's no like brown in the standards, and I can't remember how to make a custom color.
It's that meme where the room's on fire and the buddy is saying everything's fine, only instead of fire, it's shit.
Yeah.
But you feel like really good. Like this cleaned your whole system out.
I imagine like bodily, I feel amazing, and maybe part of me is like, wow, that actually. But then another part of me is like, I just shat myself in
just
front of
floated.
everybody.
You just floated for half a second.
Like it was a fucking jet stream of shit that torrented out my ass. This was not a good day. On the bright side, I can sell this as a detox.
Yeah.
Gotta remember the spell.
Wait, sell what? Be clear.
The spell.
Did you find?
However, there's some weird fucking people.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah. I can't find like a. I'll have to probably look it up on. Like I'm trying to use just like the Roll20 to find these things, but oh my god, what is that? No, bad. Why is that an image
Uh-oh.
that's available to see on Roll20? What the fuck?
Do I want to know?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
It's like a black dude touching like a white dude's dick while he was in like tighty whities and had like shit smeared on his leg.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
no, I think I see where you could use that.
I'm sorry, I have to see it just out of
I'll
fucking
try.
curiosity
I don't know if
at this
it'll let me
point.
drag it in, but like that shouldn't be a Roll20 searchable picture.
So this is so getting age restricted, dude.
Well, I do
Fuck
that
yeah, we're gonna be in like
anyway.
the cool shit. It'd be
I mean,
on cool bits of
Now I
YouTube.
can't find it. Damn it. Oh, there it is. Here.
It
Oh, you
depends.
can't-
Sometimes YouTube is like
oh.
terrible at picking that shit up.
Oh yeah, no, it,
Yeah.
it won't let me drag it out.
Apparently recently, like a whole live stream of porn was just like on the front page of YouTube and they did nothing. So like
I was literally just gonna talk about that because the other day I stumbled across a live stream of some like East Indian chick getting railed on a bed.
No way.
my God.
And after I donated $50, I was really disgusted.
What did you search? Yeah.
You're all, no way. What did you search so I can stay away?
Yeah.
That's just
I didn't search
nude
anything.
images on the internet. Disgusting. Where?
I was just scrolling through shorts and it just, or not shorts, sorry, live, and it just fucking
Oh, I
popped
thought
up.
you said shirts. I'm like, okay, that now I have more
That,
questions.
that tracks, yeah.
Sorry, two things popped up. The video first.
Ah,
Ba-dum.
now I'm just trying to find anything that'll work. Will that work? No. It's just not letting me drag anything on. It's like you would think that the search function would only give you images that had actually like are allowed on Roll20, but somehow that's not the case.
Oh shit.
What? Oh. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh god, what have I done? Okay. Alright, well, I will find one from the actual internet, because that would just be faster at this time. Although, I don't feel like I should search things like this.
Probably not. I just popped on the agent chat and I'm seeing a gif of a baby being punched. Anybody want to explain? Or
Where? Oh,
on agent chat?
there's a... Oh, that's from...
Oh,
that was from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't even remember the context.
all I remember is that that was a great movie.
I haven't seen it. I don't actually know what the context of that is actually.
He went to punch his political opponent, but he like quickly sidestepped out of the way, and this lady was holding her newborn baby right behind him, and he fucking decked the baby.
Oh, whoops. Did that work? Kind of. It doesn't have the background removed though.
We're going through a lot of trouble just to like embarrass me,
You know what?
to embarrass
We never.
Starzex.
We'll
Just
never
shut up
know
and
when
let
we
us
need
do
the
the work.
diarrhea puddle again.
Yeah.
He's setting up a future game asset.
Exactly. The reason is that then when the people come next time and see it, they're like, what the fuck is that? And then we get to explain it to them.
Yeah, it's important. This is important.
This is lore. This is world building.
Yeah, yeah. Damn it, you beat me to it. Oh, it's too funny.
We have to find the right consistency of liquid shit, or else the whole world falls apart.
Yeah. This is important stuff. Apparently there's
Meanwhile, I'm still over here Yagra dumping.
yeah, there's 9 types of dog poop. Like,
What?
yeah.
How are there only 9?
Apparently, yeah. I don't know.
I am a dog owner, and I can tell you that there are more than 9.
I have decided
Oh no, yeah, there are quite a fucking few.
not to look at it.
No, yeah, probably for the best.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
I'm never going to get laid. Isaac's just like blurts out. Nobody's ever going to want to sleep with me. That looks like one of those fucking fuzzy worms, dude.
So, and Thok is just gonna say, like, he's gonna yell from the background, Don't worry, there's totally people into that kind of thing.
I don't want to be with people into that thing.
Excellent.
I have
Then you're right.
standards.
I'm just kidding.
I'll turn back into my normal form and be like, ew, gross, that fucking goblin's gonna die alone.
Oh yeah, and then you have
Right
advantage on smell
after
checks.
the direwolf like wipes some shit off of its mouth. I'm just kidding.
As a wolf, Oroa has advantage on smell. She has keen smell. So
It's why I reverted.
yeah, your perception as to
It's
what
still fucked
he
up.
ate has advantage. You can like tell exactly what he ate in the last 24 hours or whatever.
Yeah, but can you taste it?
Probably. If you're a snake,
your
it'd
sake,
be
I
the
hope
same
not.
thing.
Smell and taste are actually pretty close together, like they're linked closely together senses wise.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, when you smell something, you are tasting it.
Stabby
Enjoy
comes
that
back.
next time someone gasses you.
Yeah, Stabby comes back in, like sees Arsec standing in that pile of whatever, and just the two halves of the mask. She's like, "All right, fuck this. All right, well, I'm gonna I'm gonna
Damn
go
it,
back
I
and do
thought
what
I
I
had
do
a
now."
chance with Dabby.
The exit was so smooth and it synced perfectly with the fuck this. That was too good.
Well, I'm glad
Dabby
that
ain't
got
paid
taken
enough
care
shot.
of. You can get all your health back and everything. Arsex, so my plan was to like if you just kept the mask, I was gonna have it just like slowly regenerate back into a person. Like every time you used wild magic, it would instead of having its normal effect, it would just like heal groupie floopers until you basically oh my, that's a good one, Cotley. You would essentially like have like an entire baby groupie floopers just like in your bag growing off the back of this mask.
Oh God.
But then you were like, I'm gonna destroy it. And I was like, okay, well, like, that's the other way that this could go, I suppose.
To be fair, I thought he was dead, and his face was just like a freak accident.
Oh yeah,
I was
I
trying
mean,
to honor him.
that's not untrue.
I'm gonna keep the face now, though, in
With
case I can study it
the
and
two
reverse
halves.
engineers a spell. No, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, immortality.
More like shit mortality.
Bam, bam.
A tear falls down my eye, like, I'm never going to live this down.
Roll for psychic damage.
Yeah.
If
Fortunately,
anybody else
like,
talks about the shit, I'll try to bring this thing back to life.
yeah, there's only like a couple people around for this, so.
Can I just like just for flavor's sake? Can I just cast Druidcraft to like kind of remove the smell of shit?
Oh, like now, so as he's standing in it, there's just like a whole bunch of flowers growing out of it.
Yeah. Don't
That's
worry. Yeah,
strangely beautiful.
I'll pretty it up for you. You don't
Nice.
deserve that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to die alone.
Now you're a pretty goblin, and you stink slightly less.
I'm gonna take a shower. Anybody, if anybody
Wanna
needs
go with
me,
you? No. No, I'm just kidding.
not what I was asking. I kind of just like step away from the pile at least.
I'm just glad you didn't fall in it. That would have been worse.
No, yes, God. You know, like anybody got a spell for a change of pants?
Uh,
Yeah,
not
I'm just
really.
I'm gonna head to my room. I'll see you guys in a bit. Just yeah, and then I just kind of leave to my room.
All right.
I guess I'll go ask Thok. Like, what? I'm a little late to the party here. What just happened?
You hear me cry from my room, just like a scream cry, like.
I was just crying like. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah.
Was it that
Um,
bad?
well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know half of what was going on. I mean, there was a flying face attacking us. Um, I mean, it's dead now, I guess, but there's a huge pile of shit there, so maybe don't step there.
I look down and I say, "Wow, I really didn't think the floating mask would be the second worst thing I heard about today."
Then Thok looks you dead in the eyes, and with a serious face, he brings his index finger up to his nose and says, "Not it," and then
Oh,
walks
god
into
damn it!
the other train car.
Yeah, like I quickly, like clumsily try and fall, and I just poke myself in the eye, and I go,
Aw.
"Oh, Sylvanus, damn it! Oh man, damn it!" And I'll yell, "Dabby, do we have a mop and a bucket?"
This time it's not for that wet ass. No,
Yeah. Yeah, she can give you
I just need
a
the
mop
bucket.
and a bucket. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I just need the bucket.
Or no,
Why?
just the bucket and the
Oh,
mop.
initially, yeah.
And I'll just cast create and destroy water to fill the bucket and to create rinse water for me to clean this shit up. Oh, gross. Oh, you know what? I'm half role playing this and I'm half actually disgusted because I had to clean up some nasty shit piles in my time.
Oh no. I'm trying to like
Yo,
get it to
no
turn into
fucking lie.
flowers.
Beginning of summer camp, right?
Nope.
This is me when I walk into my cultural arts center, and everybody seems to be kind of like just circled around one of the bathrooms, and I walk up to it, and there's like three reddish brown handprints on the door and the door
No.
handle,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
and it's like not completely closed, and I kind of just like lightly kick it open, and the white walls are besmeared with a smattering of
Things.
material,
Oh, gross, dude.
artistic material.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My brother Dan was doing some weed whacking like out in BC. Like he does a lot of like near urban areas where like there's a big drug problem. And the amount of times he is like weed whacked like homeless shit, like human shit, like hit it
Yeah.
with a weed whacker and got
Yeah.
sprayed in the face with it.
Yeah.
Like it's a day capper. They pack it up after that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's two reasons. There's two reasons that we have to completely survey the land before we do any lawn work in our area. One is human shit, because I will say this: the houseless folks have been nice enough in the last couple of months to set up a bucket behind our dumpster, which they have decided to fill. But uh, but the other reason is fucking needles.
Oh
Because
yeah.
like imagine
Oh
hitting,
yeah, the
imagine,
needles are a
imagine
big
hitting
one.
your nose with a fucking weed whacker, and then like that doesn't just fucking cap the day. That's like I don't even
That's
want.
a hospital visit.
That's a hospital visit and an array of fucking tests, and like fucking great. You gotta find. Now I get to find out if I caught hepatitis C or not. Like fuck that. Like people are uh, horrendous sometimes.
Oh my god, Omega, you're so snappy looking now.
Yeah.
Adorable. I'm gonna go give him a little pat on the top of his top hat, and I'm gonna say, "You're so adorable."
Did he get a glow up from that fucking cleanse he just took?
He did. Let's what is it? Shift Z. Oh, I guess it's in
And
the other one, but
He
yeah.
did get a near face
Wow.
full of titties, height-wise.
That's perfect. He's even got the hand on his fucking staff and everything.
Yeah.
No, that's snazzy, actually. That's adorable.
Now that's a man I'd buy a hat from.
Like is no longer secretarian, suddenly dresses the part.
I'll quote Deadpool, that's a face I'd be happy to sit on.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so y'all traded each other's roles. What? So he's Obviator now,
Yeah.
and what does Obviator do?
Destroy targets.
Oh,
He
that's right.
solves
They like.
problems.
And what does Secretarian do?
She's like makes contacts with people and has like she's like a people person. But also like she can pull up like people's like personnel files on people essentially.
So she's like outreach in HR.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And like
Um,
secretarians eventually can like not only talk to every other secretarian in the company with their cell phone thing, but also
uh-huh.
if she hands out business cards, um, then she can eventually contact anybody with a business card on her cell phone. So networking, I guess, is essentially the idea. But and
Yeah.
then I think we, like you guys as a party, decided that Secretarian was also in charge of like the agenda for the monthly meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, networking is pretty much it's the social role essentially.
Okay.
Which I think it makes a lot of sense this way.
Wonder if I should have a secretarian outfit.
Yeah.
Although I'll get a lot of contacts dressed as is, though.
Yeah, like just more cleavage. That's the only thing you have to change.
More titty.
More titty. Not enough titty. That wasn't for you guys, that was for me.
Oh my god, I found an outfit with more titty.
No way.
It's the gladiator top.
You could just not have a top.
Oh god, my nipples would be really high up on this thing though.
You could probably adjust it in the custom. No.
Maybe not.
Do you guys know what the plan was for you guys were gonna do? Like, are you now with everything that's happened? Is the plan to go like back to Fandolin right away? Or you, I know like, um,
I mean, I know we had alternate plans before of maybe hitting up some other stuff, but I don't know if we really are in the mood to go orc hunting now.
yeah. Well, and actually like, if you look in the quest board, that orc hunting quest has been
Uh-huh.
fulfilled and is no longer available.
Okay. Yeah, and I
Um,
don't because I think that was the only secondary we had.
well, there's the like both
Well, I just mean
Viari
plan.
and yeah, Viari and the Orrery would like you guys to go to the Sound where Lighthouse. Omen Duran needs you guys to go to Neverwinter while you're on your way to the Sound warehouse, and more times pass. As more time passes, the more urgent Omen's request will become. And then there's the hordes of undead that are by Coneyberry. And then also Hausch needs to go talk to a banshee by Coneyberry, but he hasn't provided anybody with more context about why. And then Arzex was going to um, uh, do something about the goblin activity within the Fandolin mine. And then Monroe discovered that spring that was infested by sprites, which is like putting economic pressure on Phandalin. Like it's basically like making all goods and services more expensive. Which if until you guys until the end of the month when your like current Lichen contract thing is up, is if the sprites aren't dealt with, then that's gonna affect your profits from that.
All right. Well, I mean, that would be my own. I mean, that's like not everyone's here, and that would be my only concern.
Yeah.
Basically, is keeping our profits up. Like all I wanted to do
When it's
was
really
get back to
close too. Like I'll put us
okay,
on the map here.
because all I wanted to do was get back to Phandalin or go directly to Windhelm to uh, to see that our shipment goes through
Oh, Waterdeep.
uh,
Gotcha.
Waterdeep. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah, all good.
keep on doing that.
Well, I think right now, because it's been another day, I need to change that in my notes. But essentially, the carriage is now like on its way back. Like it basically in the last little bit, it met with the Argonian uh, lady who's the lusty Argonian maid. Met with her, got the stuff, and then is now like turned around and is coming back to Phandalin to get the alchemy work done before it, because then it would have to go to Phandalin, then it would go back all the way down to Waterdeep after that. But in the current time, it has picked up the Lichen or whatever Lichen and is now heading back towards Phandalin to get the alchemy work done. But yeah, so like if you guys were to go to Phandalin and wait, I think like 3 or 4 days, then that your shipment of Lichen would arrive there, and at that point you could do the switch around.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like I said, my only concern would be anything impacting that. So like the whole sprite
So,
thing or whatever.
so the sprites are actually right here. I don't know if you can see that. Like, there's like a palm tree. It should be on the token layer, but in
Yeah.
this hex, there's like a palm tree. So that's only like a if you were to walk, even that would be like a day to go deal with that and come back to Phandalin would be essentially like 1 day, even if you were in Phandalin and you just wanted to walk. And then the Silent Sound Lighthouse is up here, which is where that paladin was rumored to have gone, and also where the Orrery seems to be like wanting you guys to go, or Orrery to go, and then obviously Neverwinter that Omen wants you to go, and then Coneyberry is up over here. And then somewhere
What's it that's going on in Tunneberry?
so Hausch has reasons for wanting to find a banshee that's like in these woods somewhere nearby. But then also there's been reports of like almost endless hordes of undead in these like in these hills, like along near Coneyberry and like along the Tribor Trail that have been causing a problem. And I think essentially the council wanted you guys to like figure out like what the source of the undead is, because they don't just like there's got to be some kind of like magical source of them rising, whether that's like a necromancer or some kind of artifact or something, but something's clearly going on in the hills to create all these hordes of undead. And then the mine with the goblin issues is like literally the next hex from Phandalin. I think that's it. But it sounds like you guys probably want to go back to Phandalin and kind of do like a soft reset. Either way, let me look up travel speed. I'm pretty sure with the flying fucking train, your travel speed is going to be like 6 or more hexes a day. Okay. So it's travel pace fast. But then special types of movement. Oh, the Dungeon Master's Guide contains more information on special methods of travel. Yeah, very fucking helpful, you cunts. Okay. There we go. Compilation. Okay, so a normal flying normal day. Okay. Air travel. Okay, so about 121 in.
Yeah, this top was the closest thing I could get to like a little more cleavage without just going completely tits out.
I haven't looked yet. 1 second. Oh yeah. Nice.
Oh, the feet are a little messed up though. Oh, that's why. I had
It's
my
the
name banner when I
glow.
removed the background.
When they certain bases don't cover up that like glow that comes from below, so I always use like the horse base, and then it covers up that glow. So it looks like the Ethereal Rail can travel 10 hexes in a day, which is
Oh yeah.
exactly like to Phandalin, essentially. That's pretty fucking impressive. Okay, well let's just have all this happen then. Unless you guys want to wait to see what the rest of the people do, but we could basically
I
just
mean, if we
go
can
to
travel
Phandalin.
10 hexes in a day, then I don't see any problem with it.
Yeah.
Like if we, yeah, we can like people come back next sesh and they're like, oh, but I want to go do this. We can just go do it.
You can
It'll be
literally
fine.
just fly there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. So you're now back on the edge of Phandalin. Now, there is... I have a bunch of stuff kind of that we'll have to go through for Phandalin. But I need to do more, I think, prep for that. Because now I can go, if we go to that map, I can get rid of
Yeah, I'm just gonna redo that.
the theory rail is no longer technically on this map. It's just wherever you want it to be. Oh god. Oh, that was close. Delete, 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 delete. Oh, there it is. Giant heart. How do I do that? Oh, right. There. Okay.
Hero Forge is such a cool site.
It's very fun. Now staff. I think pretty much everything else we could do is kind of like requires other people. As you guys kind of like you guys fly over the town, there would be you see like Sildar's kind of like standing outside the council hall on a stage, and he's got like the guard. And the guard are like having to like physically hold back a massive crowd of like all the peasants holding pitchforks and torches. They and I guess Dabby with her eye scope thingy would be able to like pick out that Harbin's cousin, the one that House had like pissed off that caught you guys essentially and is in Harbin's house. Is kind of like leading this like peasant revolt, and Sildar's doing his best to like keep everybody calm, but he is literally like the other counselor's dead, and you're either like essentially like he was told, oh, the duck's gonna be sick or hide for a while, and then the fucking train that you guys use as your headquarters, and like everybody knows that, just literally like took off flying and disappeared. So now the peasants are not very happy, and Sildar is essentially having to like use the guard to hold back all of the peasants from revolting and overthrowing any form of government in this within this town, and also you can like actually I don't think you'd be able to see that.
So things have not been gone well in our absence.
Yeah, it's gone kind of sideways. And that what was the other thing though?
Yeah.
You remember how you guys had like when you did the council, you guys had like voted on like whether to let those like traveling performers come to Phandalin and put on like a big festival show, carnival, circus thing?
For sure.
Yeah, so that like traveling circus thing is like camped just out of town, like they're gonna reach there the next day kind of thing. So yeah, not only all the peasants are revolting, Sildar's barely holding his shit together, and then also the festival that you approved to put on for the peasants is like 1/2 day from reaching Phandalin.
Would we be able to reach them quicker if, say, we were to pick them up in the train?
You could like it's quite a big ordeal. Like they have like big tents and stuff that
The
they
road
bring.
caravan.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So you in theory you could like intercept them before they reach the town. But you wouldn't be able to like pick them all up.
Oh, okay.
And
Shit, we'll have to
also
placate the masses for another day.
well, yeah, well essentially they haven't got there yet. So like that is a strategy. Like you could use them to placate the masses given the current situation, because they haven't technically been to Phandalin yet. And then what was it? There was another thing too.
So maybe this could be the first show of Thok and the hostile takeovers.
Yeah, maybe. It's a good idea. Oh, that was the other thing. Bertice is technically on the train with you guys.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
She's just like
so we're gonna
staying in one
return.
of your guest room.
So we're gonna return. We're gonna return back with. We're gonna return back. I don't know. I don't know what. Well, let's see what Random thinks of this, because I don't know if it puts if it puts the Ducks position in question.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no. but I was gonna say, like we come back with Bertice and with quote unquote Sir Donald, wild shape, um, and and we put on a show now with the extra bolstered help of this traveling caravan of like the hostile takeovers and the badass shit that we did last week, basically, and we just kind of like deal with what the crowd thinks of that, and like hopefully we turn the opinion of the masses.
It sounds like we might not be able to reach the town in time with the caravan, though, like before the government gets overthrown.
Well, yeah, we could
If we
just
can, I
do
love
it
this plan.
ourselves.
I only have one addendum.
What's that?
We blame the Green Dragon cult on the killing of the former mayor or the former councilman. Because the town that investigation was underway when we left, so we have the perfect dead patsy to now pin it on too.
I feel really shitty about this. We have that fucking letter.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And our valiant town hero Snog sacrificed his life not only to avenge the town's dead councilman, but to help bring order and security back to the town itself, back to
Well, that's
Fandolin.
the way we're gonna tell it. Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Okay. All right. I
How you
could.
like
Yeah.
this for a secretarian idea?
Well, either way, that's like the idea of the performance. It's spin. It's all political spin. This
Oh
is the
yeah,
fucking. This
bread and
is the.
circuses, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm down. I like this plan.
Uh, but well, I guess the reason I'm asking you is what should we do about the presence of the duck? Like, were you here the whole time? Did you come with us? Were you part of the epic? And we just deal with the fallout of you leaving Fandolin?
Well, here's how I think we can play this. We can play this as the foundation to change this rule that the mayor could perhaps leave town in certain instances, because we can be like, oh look, um, how do
Well,
you even
I
describe it?
mean, tell
Like,
me. I mean, I understand what you mean. Tell me what you also think of this. If they don't go for it, fuck it. We don't need this small town anyway. We've got a flying train. Like, what do you think of that? I
true.
mean, I just want, I just in case. I mean, because like,
But the whole
because
point of the
yes,
town
that's
was
the
to
point.
bring in income for the franchise as well, too, right?
Yeah, but now we don't need the town. We've got the swamp, and then that's what we were saying before. We set up the sisters straight up in Winterhold. Waterdeep. We set up the sisters straight up in Waterdeep, and then we just run the shipments back and forth from the lichen fields straight to Waterdeep, and there's no in between now, and that's passive income. So now we don't really need anything from Fandolin. We weren't getting anything from Fandolin before.
It kind of
All
has
we
been a town of headache, hasn't it?
Yeah, and to be honest, the only thing that it's gotten us is we have a secret enemy in what's her name, the the miners guild leader, who we know is like secretly also confirmed by Black Arrow's letter, is secretly scheming behind us, and then uh also, like, possibly whoever conspired against the what were they called, the whatever weasels, I don't know, our predecessors.
What? Oh, the old adventuring party?
Yeah, what were they called?
The Golden Mongoose?
Golden Malbu. Yeah, Golden Mongoose.
All
That's
good points.
exactly what I said.
I'm just worried about leaving poor Blackfeet behind, because like if Sharna
Yeah,
sniffs out that
no,
we've turned against her, like
that's what
Blackfeet's brother dies.
we said we could bring her on. We said we could bring her on as a what's it called, as our other
No,
Treat
no.
entirely?
I'm totally down for that. It's
Ireland,
just
yeah.
Sharna had that leverage over Blackfeet, right? Like she has his brother.
Well,
So
Black
we'd
Yeah,
have
but
to
she
try and
can,
rescue him.
Black
but she
Arrow.
can,
Or
Blackfeet
Black
is
Arrow.
Graham, yeah.
yeah, but
Oh,
but
okay.
like us, see, like us not being rooted in Fandolin doesn't mean we can't fix that. And also, her working for us doesn't mean she has to come with us. So, like, we can bring her on as a hireling. She can stay to secure her brother's presence or whatever, while we in the background try to solve that. I just mean, you know, I'm just asking you if it's okay if we deal with the fallout of you not being in town, or if we should pretend you were in town while the rest of us were off doing this thing, which I think is like less impactful than saying, and Sir Donald threw the fucking final blow or whatever, some shit like that.
No, nothing like that. I just meant to go head up the investigation. But honestly, we'll do this. We'll play it like I did have to leave town, but like just to help with the investigation to try and track down the councilman's murderer. Because I figured the assassin would be after me next, so just to keep the town safe, I had to leave. And if the crowd doesn't buy that, I'll step down, and we can uproot from Fandolin.
Okay, I just didn't want to make any decisions that would unseat you unwillingly.
No,
But
no
yeah.
worries. Yeah, no, I like this plan. Did we want to do that tonight though, or did we want to do it next sesh?
Oh, yeah, I'm
No,
just kind of
yeah.
getting
I just
ideas.
wanted to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to plan what we might be thinking of doing.
For sure. But yeah, no, I'm down with this plan.
I missed everything until I came back about the weird weasel thing.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's fine. As long
No,
as
I'm just
you
kidding.
weren't.
I'm just
Oh, it
kidding.
is. As long as you weren't hoping I knew. I'm just
No,
kind
it
of
was
like
just weird.
writing
We were
up
talking
all
about
the
whether or not
notes.
we were just talking about whether or not we wanted to make sure we were going whether we are going straight back to Fandolin, because I mean, again, since we're waiting till next session, I think it's okay if we go around and go find the traveling the traveling circus, whatever the fuck, and
Yep.
come into town with them. But also, if you want, we can precede them. But I think the main plan is that we want to come back into Fandolin, do the first performance of of uh, the hostile takeovers and their stories of glory.
Yeah,
And
I like where you're coming from here. I think it would be a lot more impactful if we wrote in like a hero's entrance, like with the fucking band and everything.
yeah,
Like with the
yeah,
great news.
and then basically just see if the town will swallow the idea that Sir Donald had to leave for his own safety, but also in that same breath did it to confront the murderers that were beseeching our own town. So and then
And then Snog the town hero.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so after and then Don, tell the whole story of I'll do the whole thing later, right? Next session, but basically the whole thing of Sir Donald playing his part and casting his mighty spells against the dragon, and of course Snog making his valiant effort and his final breath to slay the wicked dragon.
Exactly. Because yeah, I don't want to take any of Snog's glory away, because that was a fucking sweet fucking blow he dealt on that fucking dragon.
But basically the whole idea is to just create, it's like to do what the show was meant to do, create political spin.
Nice. Wag the dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Okay.
like it. I think it's a good idea personally.
But that's the basic plan for next session.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think they'll
and
be
then
they'll probably be
upon the termination of the show, the idea is immediately to have the services for Snog in a huge memorial.
Yeah, like
And-
throughout the town, like parade. Well, is he buried yet?
No, we just have his
Yeah, technically you
Don't
just
just
have his
have
body, and the intent
his
is
two
to
remains.
burn him in the train engine.
Yeah, we can give him like a massive like funeral procession through the town. Like anoint him as like the town savior.
Who are you blaming Harbin's murder on?
The Green Dragon cult.
Oh, the Red Dragon Cult or whatever.
Or
yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
The Dragon
just the
Cultists.
Dragon cult.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. That's very convenient for the actual murderer.
It would be, and it reminds the actual murderer's connection in town, just who they owe a favor to.
I think that you don't know who the actual murderer is.
Yeah, I just figured it was Sharna. It probably isn't. Like I think we talked about it another session ago. Like she just had her own connection she had to reach out to, but it's kind of like a sly wink at Sharna, like this pot's off the counter.
We didn't read Black Arrow's letter.
Well, I think Dabby probably would have found it in the train and like brought it to you guys. Assumingly when you're all together, because like essentially,
I don't know if
the first part of next session is gonna like happen simultaneously with this session, where like Monroe and Hausch and Isaac and etc. kind of like tie what's happened with them in, as well. Because like the portal that Monroe and House used, as well as Viari, who's just like basically drinking all your guys' alcohol, that can be made to the ethereal rail wherever, so it's not like your location doesn't really matter. Yeah, so you're gonna do something about Harvard's murder, and then I guess you wouldn't know about the other issues. If you do intend on staying as mayor, you'll want to find a third counselor now.
Okay.
Because yeah, maybe that's something that you could propose to Sharna as well. But essentially, like with Harbin's death, a third counselor has to be made. And then the alternative is if you don't end up being mayor, then that basically makes Sildar the default mayor, and then he'll have to find 2 new counselors.
Okay. So Quatley, just a quick hypothetical to run by here then, just for future sake. Say if by like some miracle or good rolls, like I do somehow still retain like mayoralhood or whatever you call it.
I don't think it's unlikely.
I'm just saying, just in case.
No, yeah, that's what I said.
What if?
I don't think it's unlikely. I think it's pretty likely it'll be fine for us. But yeah.
I'm just saying, what if we make an offer to Sharna? Like I'll offer her the third seat or the third councilman seat in exchange for cutting Black Arrow loose with her brother.
I'm pretty well. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's already expecting that to happen, which is why she had Black Arrow kill him. But yeah, I mean, since you have the power to decide that, I don't think anything other than like I don't think she really has anything on us other than like our lives, like threatening our lives, which she basically can do to anyone. Like so that's that's a possible that we could say. I also just worry that I just worried that even bringing up that situation though may put Black Arrow's brother in jeopardy.
Maybe we don't specify her brother. We just say Black Arrow and any strings attached to her.
Yeah.
We keep it vague, like we don't know.
Yeah. I will
Figured I'd
say.
run it by you though.
Oh no, I mean, we might as well workshop ideas. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I would worry about her making this decision is that, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, I'm pretty sure she can, because she's a part of this whole other secret organization. She could probably just call up another assassin anytime she wants, right? Because my only worry is that, like, it's going to take more than that for her to let go of her most valuable enforcer.
I was thinking that because she could pull the old like, oh well, I already run this town, but it's like, well,
Yeah,
you can technically run it out in the open now. Like, who's gonna stop you?
yeah,
You're a councilman.
or basically the whole, like, well, what do you think he went missing for? Or, like, like, who else do you think is going to fill the position? Basically that kind of thing. I mean, I don't I could expect that from her, but also I yeah, I don't know that we have really any other recourse other than physically going, finding her brother, and getting him set free, which does I don't know if that sounds like something within our grasp. So
Not yet, at
we might as
least,
well
but
try it. Well, I just mean, like, as far as, well, we might be able to get that kind of information out of Black Arrow. I kind of doubt it, though. Like, I think that if it was something, if it was like, if the location and like means were known to her, she's pretty capable. She would have, she probably would have gotten him loose. But I think, I think that if, I don't know, maybe this is enough of a gimme that you might be right. That, like, she might just be like, okay, fine. Like, yeah, we might as well try it, right?
I think it's at least worth a shot. Well, we can always see where it goes.
Yeah.
Because worst comes to worst, we can always go to your. I think it was either yours or Isaac's plan C, which was murder hobo Sharna.
Yeah. I mean, I would worry that she's got some kind of, like, domino plan where if she dies, the boy dies or whatever. But, like, maybe, I mean, if we're gonna go that route, we could probably just, maybe brute force some info first, and then last
Ju-
ditch effort will kill her.
Yeah, just as a last resort. Like, I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just saying, like, if all other options fail, it's
You
good
got to
we're
you got to
workshopping
you got to understand, I'm completely
different
down
plans.
with just killing her. I see no reason to put up with a Sharna. Sharna is just like, man, I'm totally picturing her with, like, the Karen hairdo right now. Just like if Karen was like a fucking dwarf, fucking just yelling orders at all kinds of miners.
It could
That's what I'm
be.
picturing.
It could be a good chance, though, too, like, as the new secretarian, to try and, like, get in contact with her contacts.
Well, her contacts are the
The
we don't know
Zentarim,
this,
I
right?
believe.
House the only one that knows this, or did he tell us about, like, the whole her affiliations?
I only say Zentarim because it's literally the only other group I remember without having to bring up the list.
That is who it is, but I think Isaac knew that as well, or Snog rather. But I don't know if that was public knowledge.
Yeah, I don't remember House telling us. I don't know if Snog shared that.
Like I know like House had brought up that he was being hunted by like a bad organization, but I don't know if he actually like named them. Cause like
Okay.
you guys would probably know who they are and how ruthless and large their organization is, but I don't know that it was ever actually like specifically stated that that is who they were working for. Actually, in the letter, didn't in Black Arrow's letter, didn't she?
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't know that we read the letter yet. Because if we read the letter, that confirms who killed
How does it confirm that?
because she references it in why she was uncomfortable dealing with her feelings for
Where?
I think I recall though that we did say we were gonna read the letter, but only once Isaac gets back, so like we can all react to it together.
Okay. Well, we
but
did
that's what I
read
mean.
it.
None of us have read it, or did
Okay.
we?
I'm just saying that I don't. Nothing in the letter makes me think that doesn't admit guilt as far as Harbin's concerned, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay. Well, that we'll see how it goes, I suppose. I think that was that Dabby's first fight tonight too?
Second, she helped
No,
you in
the first fight
in
was
the
also when we
the
first met her.
crack or whatever. She helped
Oh,
you.
that's right.
Yeah. But as Major Domo, she's not supposed to leave the franchise. Like Major Domo is supposed to basically be the person who's always there and take care of it. So like she's not actually supposed to go on adventures anyway. She just kind of like always guards the train.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the idea anyway. I mean, I'm sure we could change it up, but also it's good for the train to become a dragon's lair as far as like defenses are concerned. And you have a plan concerning the fact that you're now not a duck?
Oh, I was actually gonna ask this just as a final one, Quatley. Because yeah, we're gonna reveal that the mayor left, but should we also reveal that the mayor is a fucking total like smoke show hottie,
That's up to
like
you.
all along?
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I know there's already like. I feel like there's already a feeling of a certain amount of like deception, for these people going on. I don't know if they'll handle a whole and also she's a chick or whatever. But
It's also a town of
uh,
probably sexually repressed minors, unless there's a brothel in
What
town.
and
wait,
low
we're in for
intellectual like peasants who haven't had a lot of exposure to magic, and if they have, it hasn't been great for them.
Fair. Yeah, you know what? I might just stick as the duck.
I mean, yeah, again, that's up to you because it's like how much of your position you want to put up at risk. I don't care if you're mayor.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like now with the wildcard license, yeah, it's kind of just comes down to whether you actually want to still be mayor or not.
Like
Yeah, that's true.
if you personally as Aroa want to still want to figure out a way to leverage political power in this one small township into something for the franchise or your personal development, that if that still works for you, then that's cool. But again, like at this point, I feel like we're too big for this town, and I I only want to come back here to fucking to piss on its grave and to kill Serna.
Okay.
Only two things that I care about in this town. Like, because to be honest, oh no, you're no longer mayor. The one like sound-minded person that actually cares about the growth of this town has to take over now. I don't think we have to like worry about that. Like, like half of the corrupt politicians in control of this town are gone. So the other half, like, I think we can destroy from the
Just
background if
like
we wanted to.
clean up all the bad people in town and then fucking leave.
Yeah, and that's only if we're invested
We
enough
just
in
pull a
this.
Batman.
Yeah, that's only if we're invested enough in this town to even care. I think the only reason we might be though is because we owe it to Snog to get Black Arrow out of there, which I think means we have to kill Sharna.
Yeah,
But
I only have two loyalties to this town. One is to Snogs, like lost love interest, because I think that's
Yeah.
just too cute, and we got to finish that story. And
Mm-hmm.
two, like Phandalin is still home to like a big silver mine.
yeah, and besides that, somebody here killed our fucking compatriots. Like somebody here, Sharna, like plotted against Acquisitions Inc. employees and had them fucking destroyed. I take personal exception to that.
True. And as far as we know, she's not affiliated to House Inc., but rather like potential adversaries.
Yeah. Acquisition. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might be jumping on this let's kill Sharna train.
I mean, I think what we need to do is
Let's-
either, like you said, get her to willingly release Black Arrow's brother up front. And if we get the no, at least we'll get a soft no because we weren't trying to say we know you have her brother hostage. Just be like, just like you were saying, you know, we would like to take on Black Arrow's contract and any strings attached to it, and 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 like that, you know, just deal with it that way without assuming any, just like you were saying, without assuming any like foul play or wrongdoing. And then after that, fucking kill her. After we know that we got the bag, fucking kill her.
I'm loving this plan. I only have one thing.
Yeah.
And you gotta promise it if we're doing it. If we're gonna kill Sharna after we got all this information out of like about her brother, about Black Arrow's brother, we test out our train's new fucking laser on her.
Oh God. Dude, let's just. Oh wait, never mind. No. I was like, let's test it on fucking town.
Nah, we just roll into town and just nuke it from orbit.
That is the most murder hobo-y thing ever. That's amazing.
I mean, really, what I was just thinking was just like roll into town with the fucking gun just pointed straight at her office. But you know, yeah, whatever. But yes, yeah, fuck it. We'll tie her to the front of it. I don't give a shit.
I'm liking this plan. 10 out of 10.
Oh, wait a minute, dude. We could tie her to the front of it and then shoot straight through it, and then like she'll be like the forever carbonized skeleton that's like attached to the front of our train, just like the skull and crossbones.
The carbon shadow of her on it.
on fucking Captain Harlock's ship.
Nice. Well, you should have a dragon skull there soon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The dragon skull is a little cooler though.
Yeah, no, we need.
So tell you what, we strap Sharna to a piece of cloth, like a big blanket or something, and then do the same thing, carbonize her to it, and then hang that as our skull and crossbones fucking pirate flag.
No, wait, she's a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll fit in the fucking loading port. We'll just shoot her out of the fucking tube.
Oh, what if we put her skeleton inside the mounted dragon skull on the front of the train? So the dragon skull looks like it's eating someone.
Oh. I mean, there's possibilities here. There's endless possibilities. I think we can all agree.
Colin's pulling a real Slim Shady over there. Like, I've created a monster.
Oh no, I think it's great. I think
no, this is awesome.
A lot of what you guys are talking about isn't really relevant on my end.
No, yeah.
And then also,
we're just
like,
mixing up the train.
That's why we're talking about it openly.
Yeah, and then you'll have to also like discuss with the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Honestly, Quatley, we throw
yeah.
this pitch at them. I think they'll be fine with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
my
yeah.
only reason that I'm bringing it up specifically with random is because it puts his position at jeopardy.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of assumed that you guys would reach a point where you kind of outgrew Fandolin.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I didn't realize it was gonna be so
I'm pretty
quickly.
much at that
Yeah,
point.
neither did I.
I just wanted to run like the things past you where it's like, okay, well, we might lose a silver mine, but honestly, at this point, with our other passive income, like I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and also I'm not really sure we ever really grasped how to really control the inflow from the silver mine because one, Sharn is in control of it, and then two, it it kind of has to feed the town.
Well, and the Shine's been having issues, as was expressed to Arzex, to the point now of basically mediation is going to be required, or the mines are not going to be operable.
Okay, so yeah, fuck this town. You know what, Quietly?
I
Let's
mean-
just nuke the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, again, were you trying to say something, Omega?
Oh no, I haven't heard
Am I-
anything for like an
Oh
hour.
God, yeah, Omega, were you
Oh
talking?
my god! No, yeah, I was about to mention about the mines. I do have a few connections with some of the miners.
Wait,
So,
what?
like,
We might want to. I don't know if you want to say this, and I don't know. I don't know if you
Are
want
they
to say
on
this
your
while recording.
Are they on your flight list?
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I had to.
with an ER at the end, damn it. I have a connection with the silver miners of Vandalin. Now I feel the need to, like, over-explain myself. So maybe, even if we can't get a lot of silver, maybe I can convince them to give us, like, a little bit off the top if they can. So that way we don't leave empty-handed.
Okay.
Or if we don't use them to, give us, silver, we could always use them as, like, a little bit of a riot, a little bit of a distraction, They like me. We could use them for whatever. I feel
I
evil.
like it.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't really know what the move here in Fandolin really is supposed to be for the organization. Like how much power would we really have to have over this specific town and against the leverage of the Zentarum or whatever other organizations might have their dirty little fingers in it in order for Acquisitions Inc. to get $1 out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
I believe initially they had sent the reason there was a franchise here is the idea is to put like adventurers for hire in like every small town and then solve bounties. Is kind of like what they initially
it was just to have like a basically like a police station.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Because essentially how Acquisitions Incorporated works is that because they're like well known and have like a reputation for getting things done, then if you do have a problem, you would rather pay a little bit extra and go to them than you would just hiring random adventurers. And that's essentially why people buy into the franchises, because they'll get jobs more likely.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas I don't really know if that's the hostile takeover's bag.
Yeah, I think like you guys have evolved past that at this point.
We kind of take adventuring as a side quest.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. I was like looking at like how much roleplay compared to like combat compared to like previous campaigns I've run, especially in like a fantasy setting, and it's actually silly. Like we did barely do any combat at all. Like like if we were doing XP, you guys would still be like level 2. But you don't have to do if you're smart enough and you use everything to your advantage. Then why do
I
combat?
like a bit of a balance.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of up to you guys because you can pretty much just like say, "Oh yeah, let's go fight stuff," right? It's just like everybody has these kind of ideas, but also the way I'm running it is very much like personal story focused. So that doesn't. I mean, that makes it more like exposition, I suppose. Like if I didn't really care about your character's personal stories, then it would just be like, okay, go here, fight this or whatever for the corporation.
Each session, yeah.
But I specifically tend to enjoy the like exploration of each personal character's arc, so that's just how I do it now. It doesn't help either that we have 7 players. Like 4 players would be better for this kind of game, but I'm not gonna tell anyone they can't play. That's ridiculous. And everyone
Well,
seems
not
to
anyone
get
else
along
anyway.
and enjoy
No, I'm
it.
just kidding.
No, I wouldn't add anyone else at this point. I
No,
never.
this-
I like the larger story we're building
I'm just
as a
kidding, I
team
was
as
just
well.
kidding.
I never told Buddy that he
I
couldn't
know.
play. I was
I know.
just like passive aggressively an asshole to him until he left of his own fucking volition.
Yeah, what happened with that guy?
No idea. I literally
Shit.
never heard anything. I think like you remember when we did the like fight club and then he like wandered off into the swamp? I think that was when he realized like the whole point of that fight club was to get Blackfeet the fucking raps. But he had to be an asshole about it and steal them from him. And then I think like I don't know. I think me and Cotley kind of like just like kept being like shut the fuck up enough that he like just did, and then he just disappeared. Like even when I talked to Fluke, he hasn't heard from him either. So I honestly have no idea. I'm not sad about it. That was
Sucks to suck.
yeah.
Exactly.
It worked out
I mean-
perfectly for me, to be honest. There was no like
You know, it
really big
wasn't-
confrontation that had to happen. So
Yeah, like it wasn't my intention to make him leave or anything, but
yeah, he needed to change.
I would have also taken him just kind of like being less of a dick sometimes, but
Yeah, it was odd because like when he played in Trent's game with his other character, it was like completely different.
You think he was just playing a little too close to his character?
I wonder about that a lot. Like he was trying to be like too in character and not like almost main character in a way where he was trying to like yeah, I don't know. Like like how you can kind of tell like when you're supposed to do things in and out of character and stuff, but like there wasn't
Yeah.
that like line for him or something.
I mean, he was
honestly-
also spending a lot of time like in main character syndrome state,
Oh, for
like-
sure, yeah. Like you
like
gotta
just like talking
adjust.
over people and like when other people were doing things, just like oh, and this other thing that I forgot that I was also doing, and also remember I'm cool because I'm doing this, and it's just like just like leave room for other people.
Like you're in the middle of a character dialogue and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I have like my character's got like a 14-inch cock."
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
willing to talk, but like, it's like there's also like level of tolerance. Like if anybody here showed signs of being annoyed or done with me, like
Then
overstepping
you
in certain
dial it
areas
back,
or whatever,
right?
I would respond in kind and be like, "Oh shit!" So like that
Right.
is
Yeah.
my cue
Yeah,
to like that I'm not filling a void. I am
I have to-
stepping on somebody's shoes.
Yeah. I have to catch myself sometimes, and sometimes I tend to do that, and I want to
What?
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
catch myself doing it too. Like,
Omega.
it's one
all those
thing I
times
definitely got to
Omega's
improve on.
stepping all over everybody else, right?
Omega needs to talk 4 times as much.
But in your defense, Quatley, like when you do it, you don't do it in like a very interrupty kind of way. Like what you say like adds on to it. Like it's either like a nice witty joke or like it's something that
Yeah.
adds to the
No, yeah.
discussion.
It's
right?
actually
Always makes me
relevant.
laugh.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
intent, but also were I to sense like a silence, like an annoyed silence from somebody, or just like, like even like,
Social
I would
awareness.
attempt to read a room other than some, like, I'm not gonna wait for somebody to say that I suck before realizing that I suck, like, but then like if somebody like with him, like you have to actually tell you suck, like it's yeah, and you're not listening to it, then
Yeah, it's very
yeah,
odd. What fucks the whole thing that messes me is like he was so polar opposite different in the other game, and I wonder if like because it was Saturday night or Sunday morning, so I always wonder about like if he was just getting like really drunk or something.
Well, I thought that he was. I thought like every time I remember him saying either he was like wasted or he was like on something. And like yeah, I mean, I'm pretty like also yeah, half of me thinks that he was just being like yeah, boisterously drunk,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks because it's just like I don't give passes to people when they're drunk. Like when you're drunk, you're you just more. So if you fucking suck when you're drunk, you suck. Like
Here, here.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, at least it didn't end dramatically. It was just like he just kind of moved away from the sessions.
yeah.
It wasn't something that Crick Crab would have had to cover about D&D horror stories on YouTube.
I
mean,
kept like looking like maybe he wrote one about us.
By the way, are
Yeah.
we broadcasting all of this?
Yes, I probably should have shut
Yeah.
that off.
Nah, you might want to
Whoops.
edit this one down.
I know I don't do it. I can't. It's live.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Hi,
do
YouTube.
it live.
But also, like,
sorry, buddy,
I don't
if
care.
you're listening. And
I-
we love you.
I would be very surprised if he was listening.
But sometimes just characters don't mesh together.
Like, yeah, I wonder if it was a barbarian problem. I don't know. I just don't. I really don't get what. I don't understand how. Like, if he was the exact same in the other game, then it would make sense to me. But the fact that it's like, it was so different, just made me think it must have been like a reaction to some form of like drug or alcohol, or that he was so into his specific characters that it completely
Yeah.
changed his personality.
I mean, the other thing is like I don't play I don't play a lot of D&D, but in role playing games, if your character necessitates you stepping on other characters' actions
Yeah.
or using other characters as tools, it kind of sucks.
Well, for sure.
Like
you can do
Maybe
whatever
don't
you
play that
want,
character.
not to
like
the
half of his
detriment of anyone.
character half of his character's like identity
Throwing the duck.
was about taking away agency from Sir Donald.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
I didn't like that like although it was like, oh, what a joke. Like at the same time I was like this, if you're not if they're not in on the joke, this sucks.
It got me laughing like the first like 2 times.
Yeah, it was
Afterwards, it's
funny
like,
a couple
"Damn, dude,
times. Yeah.
throw something else.
Yeah,
I'm a
weird.
wizard. I'm not built for this." Just, if I was like a little monk duck, like I'd be fine with it. But goddamn.
Also, the first time had a tactical advantage.
Yeah.
It made a little bit of sense. It wasn't just I threw the
Yeah. When I was always like I think I kind of like fucked up by giving him the werewolf stuff. Like I was like, oh, he wants to be like this powerful dude. Okay, here, take this cool thing and make that your identity now. But then it just made it worse. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll kill all of you. It's like, okay, but we're on the same team. So why don't you show us how good you are at killing other people? No, I don't want to roll initiative when it comes to actual combat. I just want to like hang out in the corner because no one's actually shown like that they deserve to be beat up, except all my teammates.
I was gonna say he could enjoy the paperwork on that one to House Inc.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that seemed less like I don't want to support my team and more like oh, I don't realize that I'm the fucking Barb, and I didn't decide to start this fight, so I don't want to be in it. Like that kind of like I might get hurt. I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I didn't start this fight, so I'm not a part of it.
Yeah,
And
what kind of barbarian's like, oh no,
Yeah.
a fight.
It's like so
Yeah.
contrary.
It almost
besides the
felt
fact that
like,
it's
paladin behavior.
but besides the fact that it's like like contrary to like character, which is the whole thing that we're talking about, is him overplaying the character, right? But like besides the fact that it's contrary to character, it's more just like no, those rules don't apply to me. Like that's what I didn't like, is he was constantly making like these decisions like no, those rules don't apply to me.
Like trying to beat it mechanically or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and then like, well, in real physics, yeah, okay, whatever. But like that was the really what bugged me was like when he was trying to explain things to us that we already knew.
But because those things didn't apply to it, like it's like, well, I can think of a reason why this shouldn't apply to it.
Okay.
It was like, well, that doesn't really fucking matter because you're not the DM. Like it's just doesn't work that way, buddy. Like, just fucking play the game. It's called playing. You play.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and then I was like, well, I had a conversation with him where I was like, well, maybe you should try DMing, and then A, you get your fantasy, and B, you realize like why a lot of things are done this way and how your actions affect the whole everybody. And he was like, basically the response I got to that was that if he DM'd a game, everyone would die instantly. It's like, okay,
it's
but
like,
then
okay, now take that.
Yeah. And
now
like,
take
okay,
that
but
and realize what I'm not doing every session.
yeah, like no one's gonna want to play with you then.
I was gonna say, oh yeah. Thanks for like taking time off your schedules for this Saturday, boys. You all died like almost immediately.
Yeah, like that's.
Everyone dies.
I'm glad you had your power fantasy, but like, I don't want to play your next campaign.
Yeah. Unless it's Delta Green.
Well, even then, I was like, Delta Green's.
For that shit.
I was still severely way over nice to you guys, and
but you never fucking kill us. That's the fucking thing. Is I show up to Delta Green like, step on me, daddy, and you're like, no, and I'm like, you like.
He likes to tease you with the toe before the foot comes down.
But in like regards to Cotley specifically, though, I think he was the only person who basically didn't have someone die during Delta Green. Like his agent just like kept being that guy who was left and getting promoted. And honestly, that's what I was kind of like. By the end of it, I was just keeping you alive to torture you because
that's what I mean.
That was like the point at that point.
You could tell by that point he was like, "Oh, pain is pleasure," and he was like, "I deny you everything you asked for."
Yeah, like,
and I was like, oh.
Yeah, death is too easy for you. Yeah,
and that's why like by the time y'all joined or whatever, like I was already like this jaded fucking like chain smoking character. I was like, who cares? I'm not gonna die today, right? God forgot about me.
Kind of, yeah. Like when Omega fucking killed himself and you basically had to watch, got promoted,
Yeah.
and then you went out to your car and you just like punched your car door till you broke your hand. Like
Yeah.
that was fucking awesome, dude.
It was some great role play. It was
It's about as realistic of a response as someone could have to that kind of situation.
Yeah, well, and he like the guy promoting him, it was like his worst fucking enemy who was basically saying like, "You're gonna be me, congratulations," and then like,
Yeah.
there's no way out. Like, there wasn't a way for
Like
him to.
from then on, my
We're not
character.
so different, you and I.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's what this guy. And also he was like the most like stick up your ass
Yep.
fucking like agent. Like by the book, everything is like, and like going out and telling me this shit with a smile, right? And so I'm like, and I'm like taking it. I'm taking it there with a shit-eating grin. Like literally, I remember saying that. And then like from then on, my character became about only dying to see this motherfucker spread open like a piece of fucking like a piece of fucking fruit on toast. Like this like this was like my only reason for delaying my own death was to be for it to be the cause of this man being like cast asunder.
When
You
he
know,
had
like
basically the agency had like taken everything from you.
yeah.
Your life, your every like teammate, and then eventually like your best friend. Like,
It took its pound of flesh.
Yeah.
and many.
Yeah, and then like because they didn't just kill he didn't just kill my my partner, like they had him kill his partner animal, his Pokemon, his Sandshrew, right? And then try to make him kill his own wife. And then so like the only reason they didn't kill like my Pokemon or whatever is because it's like fused with me. But like they would have if they could.
Well,
Like they would have
you
taken
wait,
that last part.
you ate it.
Yeah. Oh wait, I ate the Sandshrew? I thought he had to
No,
shoot it.
you ate the Zubat.
Oh, I ate the Zubat.
That was like your original partner. But
The
then when you
Zubat
got
was my partner.
possessed,
That's right.
then
That's right.
when you were having your like runaway fugue state or whatever was when you ate your own Zubat.
Yeah.
Which and then I had that was so I like forgot we were in Ireland, so I had the
Oh yeah, the hillbilly
accent.
fucking the hillbilly farmer.
Yeah.
Oh, what in the hell?
Yeah.
It's an Irish farmer.
Yeah, it was so fun.
He's like, just pretend this is an Irish rural accent. What the hell are you doing to my sheets, boy?
What in tarnation?
Oh man.
Oh, that was too good.
that boy ain't right.
I realized like the other
Tried
day
to do
that
a Hank Hill, but
I still go back to that YouTube video just to fucking get a couple good laughs at that moment.
yeah.
Like if I'm having a bad day, I just fucking clip like a few episodes of our show, and I'm fucking happy as a peach again. We get up to some shenanigans.
Oh man, yeah, some of the shit like I re-listen like I'm just dying laughing.
I showed some family members the suicide episode the other
Did
day.
you really?
Oh no.
Yeah. Good reactions. Great
Nice.
time.
Oh, the steel box? Is that which one that was, or
No,
when
the-
we all died in the cave?
No,
When he had
his
to-
no, when I
suicide- the
killed
one we were talking
myself.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh
Because
gosh.
yeah, the thing is that like that's what I was talking about. Like they literally put his wife in front of him, saying like, you have to take her out in order to be okay with us.
When it was
And,
it was like secondary to like the reason he was called in. Like they were like they wanted him to like because of the mask, they're like, "Hey, we just want you to like prove that you're loyal to the
They
organization."
just wanted to know that they just wanted to know that they could still control him.
Yeah, and
That's
then
that's
he
the
like
reality of the
he
situation.
he passed that, and then Agent Jones was like leaving the room and then just like turned around and was like, "Oh yeah, by the way," shows the social media content of the wife, and then basically was like, "Here's turns off the two-way glass or whatever. Go in there and kill both your wife and your friend and your Pokemon."
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And then you had
I
like,
totally thought it was.
sorry.
Oh no, you could go on.
Oh.
I was just gonna say I thought it was gonna be like a blank.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was kind of part of like it was like that scene is so like done in that way
Mhm.
that of course you would think it was a blank, right?
Yeah.
Which is what, but I thought that it being a blank would make you more likely to shoot the wife or
Mhm.
the Pokemon. But the reality was that like you had leaked, or rather
Oh yeah,
your wife
sensitive
had leaked it.
information.
Yeah. And
I don't think it was gonna get out of there
yeah,
in
well,
any good way.
either you do kill them and become the sociopath that Jones would want you to be, or you kill yourself or whatever. And then like immediately after you could die, Jones just went in there and fucking killed your wife and Sandshrew anyway.
No, yeah. Which is dark, but I mean, at least I kept my humanity.
This time, you mean?
This
this
time,
time.
yes. This time.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you
Like,
does John even know that, like, you remember the Venusaur that was like making all the drugs or whatever?
Oh yeah.
That was actually Omega's first character.
Oh, I think I remember
Yes.
hearing about that.
Yeah. He had like a
But like,
monkey's paw and he wished to be a god, and then he turned into this like vagina flower polyp thing that had like fused with his consciousness and then eventually
so
evolved
he was
into
like,
a
but like
Venusaur.
upon this happening, he was much less sentient and much more like a thrashing newborn god,
Yeah.
just killing everything
Did
in its wake.
he didn't he pull Roman's character through, like Roman's character was like trying to like roll up the window in the truck and got it to like 3-4 inches, and then he like pulled him through the fucking closed window, like essentially like
oh
turning him
fuck, I
into
think
like a
so.
liquid. Yeah.
Dude, I loved the scene where oh god, I forgot the character's name, which they were in the trunk of the truck.
Oh yeah,
Just
that
like
was,
watching that.
yeah, because Isaac had
He was
rolled
in a
that he had
fugue state,
fugue states.
Right, it was
Yeah.
Isaac. I forgot his character name
And then
though.
he rolled like 2 luck rolls, I think, in a row to like fall into the back of the truck, and then a random blanket like land over him, so he was hidden, and then he was the only survivor.
Dude, those moments were great.
And like Hausch, like, or well, not Hausch, but Fluke. Essentially, the entire thing was his fault because he had like removed he like cut the one string or whatever on the like pile of bricks that's has all the radiation of a nuke or whatever. So
Oh
like
yeah.
he felt so bad for like 6 months about that because technically he was the one who killed everybody.
Oh no, I blamed Omega.
No, yeah, hey, I take full responsibility. I don't know what went through my mind when I said I wish to be a god. But you know,
That
I
was
was
funny too,
going to
because
wish
you're
like
like, you're immediately
Yo,
like,
he was like, "No,
no,
I'm
I
just
take it
kidding."
back.
You're like,
And I was like, no,
you're
you
like,
fucking
"No, you
don't.
don't."
And Contley is
Yeah.
sitting there like, fuck you, Colin, fuck you.
Too late, boy. The words left your mouth.
I mean, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Either I was gonna die of a thrashing god, or I was gonna die of radiation sickness in like 3 weeks. So like whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I almost wished for like a time warp, but I don't know how well that would have worked
I
out
think
either
we
because we could have been
discussed
it's
it.
a monkey paw. We know how it would have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have just kept happening over and over. Now you're trapped in an infinite loop of Fluke killing everyone.
So hey, you know, that was technically the better ending.
Yeah. Well, and Isaac never ended up ringing his bell. Remember, like the first like 2-3
Oh, yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
He,
He even dropped that shit.
yeah, he was like threatening to ring this stupid bell that said "Do not ring."
Honestly, I thought that's how it was. I thought that's how we were gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
should
so
have
true.
been really.
And I was just like, fucking Isaac, quit fucking around. I'm gonna steal the bell. I'm gonna kill you and take the bell from you. And then I'm gonna leave it in a green box.
Yeah, where it belongs.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Nope.
Good
Yep.
times.
Good times. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so I realized like we have like far surpassed the amount of episodes already in this game that we did in Delta Green.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I was gonna say somebody needs to die, and then I remembered Snog, and I felt sad.
I was gonna say, damn, did we break a survival record? Then it's like, oh, Snog.
Yeah, it's a little bit of
Snog.
a softer campaign, but I think like you know, like when people aren't dying all the time, it makes them the deaths more significant.
It adds a lot more impact. Like once they get a chance to like get a lot of their personal like character story out.
Yeah.
Because then you get attached to the other characters, and then it's like it hits so much harder when they die. Like Snog's death actually had me tearing up a bit. Not
Oh
to be
yeah.
too big a
Yeah.
bitch about it.
So cool. I love that shit. And like I feel like it's dumb because we've come so far past what we ever got to in Delta Green as far as like time played, but like as far as like where I expect this game to go, we barely even fucking started at all.
It's a grand campaign.
Like we should have been here like on episode 3 or 4. Like I don't like just in my brain map or whatever, but it's awesome because it keeps like it getting bigger too. Like I'm like thinking this can't end it because no matter how much shit you guys complete, we're just gonna have more loose ends to tie up. It's fucking. I like that. I've always wanted to do like a really long-term, long-running one because it's so rare. I was trying to explain that to Graham too, because Graham was like, "Oh yeah, I figured every campaign goes on for like 5 years and everybody gets along." I'm like, dude, you have no idea. You just like lucked into the best group ever. Like, that's not how it works normally. Normally it's like 4 episodes and everyone's pissed at each other and then somebody starts a new one.
I know my first official time playing D&D was with you guys, and I fucking struck gold out the gate. Like, you have no idea how stoked I am about that. I read so many horror stories, and I'm like, oh god, don't be this guy. Like, I hope like these guys aren't like these guys. And then I joined the first session. I'm like, these are the chillest motherfuckers I ever met.
It almost seems like a form of gatekeeping, like on like those sites like Reddit and shit, where it's like they try and make it seem so bad that it keeps all the people who are like socially awkward away.
For me,
No,
it was
yeah,
more like
like-
just bracing myself. Like, okay, what is the worst that could happen? But I'm
My
glad,
God.
like, it turned out nothing like that. Like, it's been a golden experience.
Yeah, I like hanging out with you guys. It's
It's fun.
highlight of my weekend.
Mm-hmm.
My first
Same.
couple of times ever playing like in second edition back when we were like kids and shit, like they were always playing to win. Like these motherfuckers wanted to win. And then like later as like a grown up, I think that was like I don't know if fifth edition had hit yet. I think it was still like 4E, but like the group that I would join in with was more like, hey, we're playing one campaign in one session. You're all probably gonna fucking die because you're all level 1. Deal with it. And then you would play, and then I think I think I think I got like real enamored with it because the first time I played with that group, I was like the final survivor, but like
Okay.
we all failed. We failed like miserably at what we were gonna do, and I was only the final survivor because like I was like basically blown out of like out of reach of like the final character at like on the last attack or whatever, you know, and so I fucking survived somewhere off to the side, like due to my God's blessing or whatever the fuck it was. But it was like, you know, it's fun. Like nobody, like you didn't have to win. People didn't play to win. They played to like see what was gonna happen, you know.
Yeah.
And even without heavy RP, it was just like I liked that group because they were like it was not like milsim, but it was like running a fantasy simulation. Like, oh, let's see what would happen as this movie plays out, you know? And
Mhm.
that's what makes that shit fun. Like I think sometimes people kind of like, maybe tend to like overdo it sometimes when you're like trying to RP or whatever, but like you still just like as long as you're just like down for whatever's going to happen and don't try to like fight inevitability or like the world's laws, like it's going to be either fucking hilarious or fun.
Yeah, those games are really fun,
Oh, yeah.
like as like one shots and stuff, right? Like, remember that Alien game?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was great.
Yeah. Like, I had way more fun being the alien.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like playing werewolf or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, yo, do y'all know the story of werewolf?
Kim
I'm
says
not
that I
sure.
do.
Not at
It was
all.
actually it was is developed by a Russian sociologist, uh, who who basically posited that a uninformed majority will always lose against an informed minority.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so like he developed this game because like when people play as villagers, it's like it's like fucking Among Us, you know. They make their decisions based on things that have nothing to do with reality. Like like, oh, I think it's
Oh,
him
it's
because
like
he's like,
like feelings.
yeah, yeah, based on feelings or based on like their personality out of game, which has nothing to do with whether they were chosen to be the werewolf or the imposter or whatever. Like, nah, I don't I think so and so is the imposter because he fucking stole my spaghetti out the fridge last Wednesday. You know, shit has nothing to do with it, right? Most
Public
Yeah.
lobbies get even crazier because like sometimes they just type like oring, like they won't say
yeah,
orange, they'll do oring. They'll
yeah,
just pick a random color and everyone will just vote it.
yeah, which is
Mob
much
mentality.
which is much like what happens in actual, like either like masses or political masses or like whatever. It's like it's very easy for an uninformed majority to latch onto a like a um like a confidently asserted idea, you know.
Exactly.
But anyway, yeah, no, that's but yeah, like I like that's I mean, I think it's on purpose that's like the more interesting part of like the Alien game because it's fucking Alien, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone's supposed to die. Like the fact that like Jack didn't die and like becomes like really just left in this tenuous situation with this android that like
Yeah, yeah.
at any moment could just like decide to fucking kill
It
him,
was like
or he could just
setting up a
decide to fucking,
sequel in a way.
yeah. But and it's hilarious because that's basically like what's it called, the not Romulus. What was the last
Prometheus?
Ridley Scott? Was it Prometheus
I haven't
where
seen
she rides off
Prometheus.
with the android's head, and then in the next one you find out that he fucks her over and she's dead. Like, it's basically that. Like,
Oh, that
they're
was
stuck together
3,
in this
wasn't it?
tenuous situation. Yeah, it's Prometheus. Prometheus, they both leave the planet together, her with his like still alive head. Yeah. But that's basically the situation I'm talking about. Like she's like in this tenuous situation with this android that was just moments ago trying to kill her, and he as an android is stuck in the situation with her, who she has no reason to give any agency to, and just keep using him as an information repository. Like, it's the same thing. Like, they left Jack and this android leave completely on opposite ends of both the corporation and their self-interests. Like, at any time could turn on each other, or at any time could, like, whatever, and they're just stuck. Like, that's their survival together.
Yeah.
It's fucking it couldn't have been set any better in a movie. Like, it just happened like that, and it's fucking hilarious.
That was awesome. Did we have some like new guy too who just watched? There was some like weirdo person who was just like watching us. Do you remember that?
I don't remember. Maybe.
That was me.
No, it wasn't
No,
you.
sitting
It
in the
was me,
corner
Barry.
with a camera. No, I'm kidding.
And a Batman outfit.
No, it's like
No.
because I remember I was describing while I was killing the one person in the suit, I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh god, this is this other person's like first exposure to like role playing games, and I'm like, I'm doing like my thing where I'm doing like it as
Yeah.
gory and horrible as absolutely possible with like mildly sexual overtones.
Which is the game. That's fucking that's Ridley Scott plus fucking
Yeah, I guess.
uh
Yeah.
yeah, plus what's his name? Giger. But yeah, it like, yeah. I man, I'd love to run another one of those. Like, also, that system is very forgiving for a GM.
Well, it's
Like,
super
it,
easy too with the D6s. Like
yeah,
stacking D6 is so easy.
yeah. It makes it easy to run, and it makes it easy to like make calls. You know, even if even if I just didn't want to look shit up in the book to make calls,
Yeah,
that
you
just
just
it's like that
say
easy.
whatever you want. Yeah. That's what I like about the like Delta Green and the D100 is that like usually you like as a group can figure out what the percentage chance of something happening is, and that's all that's
Mhm.
required.
Yeah.
Another good system for that is ICRPG, Index Card RPG.
Oh yeah.
I plan on running something with that at some point.
That's cool. Your games are always fun. I want to go back to the Avatar one because that was
I
fucking
want to go
awesome.
back to anything that fucking Omega runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that Avatar one just being like the fucking best shit ever. Like we just sat in a bar for like 2-3 hours and just did the dumbest
Started some
shit.
fights.
Yeah, like it
and
was
fucking,
just
yeah.
everybody's character was so like flawed and
Everybody's character was
unique and
peak.
hilarious. Like yeah, it was that was so much fun. That system's hard though. Like when you look at it, it's designed to be like it puts a lot of emphasis on the DM to like do it as if it's a scene being shot in a movie. So it wasn't like
No, yeah.
the easiest thing to start with, that's for sure. Like it was
So I might kind of port that over to like something simple like ICRPG, where it's a bit more stat based. And,
yeah.
well, not
Well,
stat
I
based.
think
It's still very simple, but
like the issue was the action economy, because in theory, in that game, there isn't one. You just do actions until you're told that the camera shifts. If all that system needed was a something to be said, like stated, this is the amount of actions, and then it would have worked perfectly.
Yeah. I do want to revisit that campaign, and I was thinking about maybe doing a Transformers one.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh, fun.
Oh shit!
Yes.
That sounds
We could do
really
some
fun.
crazy shit.
Yeah,
They call
like
me
you,
Tech Deck. I'm a sentient skateboard.
Yeah, like you get to pick your like vehicle. That would be freaking awesome.
Or I'm a moped.
A moped. I'm like thinking like Harrier jet and shit. You're like, I want to be a moped, just so I can do an Italian accent.
They call me Dial
Oh,
Joe.
damn
I'm
it!
a
You know I
12
was aiming for
I'm a 12-inch jet
Vespucci.
captain.
The what, Cotley?
They call me Dial Joe. I'm a 12-inch jet captain.
Yeah, where it's Transformers, but everyone's just like construction equipment, but like not like a backhoe, like a cordless
Nah.
drill.
I am Milwaukee. I am a brushless angle grinder.
Yeah.
You missed that one. So his name is Dial Doe. He's a 12-inch
Oh,
jackhammer.
yeah. Now I get it.
He thinks he's a piece of construction equipment.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, you know, it took me a
But he lives
second.
in the nightstand.
Dial though.
That was